Alright, what's up everyone?
What's up?
Hey,
Hello. Alright, I'm Paperario, joined by SBlectric and Average Trover.
What's up, everyone?
Think we're ready to go. Are we waiting for a countdown or?
I guess I can do a countdown really quick.
Okay. Trey, can you give us a countdown?
I'm ready.
All right, we will get started on go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yay!
Alright, let's sit back for a little bit and talk about this run. So, we're going to be playing Super Mario Sunshine 120 shines, so that means we're going to need to get all 96 physical shines, along with the 240 blue coins that we will trade in for 24 shines. And so that creates a lot of interesting routing, things of where we're going to get the shines, the blue coins, all of that fun stuff. And we're hoping to show off quite a few of the changes that have been made to the route since Trey did his run back in 2018.
Yeah, I've done a couple of GDQ runs. I did a 2015 and a 2018 120 run. Now I'm the old, washed-up, retired boy, here to commentate for two fellow sub-3 havers of this category. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think back when that run happened, the record was like 3 flat 52 by Shadow Mario.
Yeah, so for my 2015 run, I had the record with a 317.
Oh god.
Yeah, so we've come a long way.
Good times.
Needless to
Good
say.
times.
Yep. This category's gotten pretty optimized over the years, and after my initial sub-3, there's been 5 other runners to also follow in suit, and we got 2 of them right here, duking it out in the greatest category in Sunshine, am I right?
Greatest one. But yeah, so we're just in the intro right now. We're hanging out, getting ready for the gameplay and the fun to start.
We got Flood here to explain what some of the gameplay is, how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Flood brings a lot to the table in terms of movement options. Like, most people see Flood as like a hindrance or a way to make the game easier, and it develops a lot of depth to the game through all the mechanics that Flood has.
For sure.
Yeah. As you can see from this tutorial, it's pretty important.
So for a 120 race, it can go either of 2 ways, where it's extremely close the whole time and super insane, like back and forth, or someone could push way ahead. But either way, we're gonna keep you guys updated with what's going on here. It's gonna be hype.
Of course.
For longer categories, you never know what's gonna happen, but I'm sure both these players are very consistent. They've been playing a lot recently, so I've got the utmost faith in them.
Well, that makes one of us.
Come on, you've been playing, right?
Dude, you know what? I've been playing this game a little bit. Just a tad.
Oh, hey, a little bit, but a lot more than I've been playing, so there you go. If it were me playing, I'd get like a 320 right now.
That'd be kind of hype. Trey, you wanna sub in right now?
Yeah, it's a way to harken back to the good old days. I guess that reminds me, so how much new routing are you implementing? There's actually been a significant amount of routing found in the past couple of years, mostly by shout out to Oatflaker, and I think it saves quite a bit of time, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna be implementing quite a few changes that Oatflaker and other people have found, and most of the other notable ones we'll talk about. But the 120 route is it's actually become a lot harder because of a couple new tricks that we implemented. So like Jelly Skip 2.0, which we'll talk about later, basically allows for you to completely reroute the plaza into a way that's like much faster than it currently is, but it requires this pretty difficult trick that if you
Plaza Dream.
maybe one day. So yeah, because of that trick, like, it's not very marathon friendly, and if you miss it, you're losing like 40 to 50 seconds. So it's quite risky. And then the other one, so because of doing that, you can push back Lily Pad to much later in the run, and do it post Corona, which you couldn't do before, but because we found a trick called Lily Pad early, so you can clip in there without Yoshi, it opened up for that, which also saves like 5 seconds. But we're not going to be doing that this run.
Wait, let me get this straight. You found Lily Pad early,
We
so you
found
can
Lily
do it
Pad
later
early.
in the run.
Exactly.
Makes perfect sense. But was there anything
we
else
have
that
time
Oaklaker
for-
found recently? I think there was like some Pinna Park, some little minor things. In
A
there.
little thing, I
Some
don't
blue
quite...
coin moving around.
Yeah, we used to... I think it might be that most of the blue coins were got in Pinna 3, and then that got moved around to 5 and 7.
Also, I just want to acknowledge everyone who's made a joke about the connection of Corona Mountain to coronavirus. You're the first person to make that joke and a comedic genius, so congrats.
Congrats, yeah.
I laugh
Congrats,
every time.
gamers.
It's pretty fun.
If you want to go on ahead and read a donation before the cutscenes are over.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a quick update, but first, a couple of donations. We have $100 from Splintered Mind, who says, "Let's get ready to sunshine, glitch, glitch, glitch." And we have a $50 donation from Cheese Soda Punch, who says, "Let's get glitchy with it." And $5 from Drew Kogue, who says, "Hey, Paperario, SBlectric, this is Drew Kogue. Good luck in the race today, and as always, Kappa." And with that, we have met the Super Mario Sunshine Glitch Exhibition. Thank y'all so much for that.
Dude, already.
Already.
I know. That was a very fast speed run of that incentive. Thank you all. And the next one we're going to be working on is the Doom Eternal Any %. So if you would like to see that, please get those donations in. Currently 17,462 out of 50,000. So again, if you would like to see that, please get those donations in. Back to y'all. Thank you so much again for speedrunning that incentive, folks.
Thank you, everyone. We
I'm
hope
pretty
to put on
excited for that
a...
because I didn't even know you guys were doing that.
It's gonna be hype.
I didn't expect to either, but the people made it happen.
Will
So,
we see any glitches I've never seen before?
probably not. But I don't know where your knowledge has been,
Actually,
Trover.
yeah, I've got something up your sleeve. I'm excited. You've been saving it for this one moment, I'm sure.
Oh, of course. Always had it in the back pocket. Corona early. Anyways, so we're opening up Bianco right now. While we're fighting this polluted piranha plant, we're actually going to be backing up here so we can get this blue coin in the jail cell.
And they're gonna try to collect this blue coin just late enough so the text box doesn't even show up. We call that a text box skip. Both pulling it off just fine. So getting that blue coin without wasting any time whatsoever.
Yeah, you'll see quite a few blue coin text box skips. We sort of developed a couple ways to do them. One of which is if you're grabbing a shine and a blue coin falls onto you, the text box won't show up. And then the other one is if you collect 2 blue coins at the same time, you'll only get 1 text box instead of 2.
And I can't remember, does the current route still get these sewer coins right now?
No, we actually don't get the sewer coins there anymore.
This is also new to me.
Yeah, so as we're killing this Shadow Mario, we're gonna be getting the linked X here. Before we used to get the sewer coins, that's changed around now to allow for a different plaza option, and also this linked was like kind of awkward before, where we would like split it up and do it after like in between level transitions. So being able to do it there also cuts down on like Shadow Mario waiting time.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna learn a lot about the new route watching this because I have no clue what some of the stuff is.
There's a couple changes in the beginning, but the first bit of the run is pretty similar, I would say.
But man, that sewer, the initial sewer movement has been a thing for like 6 years, so that change is pretty monumental. So Bianca 2 is pretty similar to what you'd see in any %, except they're going to also get an M, because it's right there on the way up the windmill. May as well. SB getting a really unlucky spider. You hate to see it. But spiders are spiders, and they just go wherever they want. So
They really do. They just can do whatever they want.
Spiders be spidering.
Sometimes the spider can despawn there. It's very, very rare. Like, probably not even 1 in 100.
I think it's happened to me 5 times in my life, maybe.
Yeah, but how many Bianca 2s have you done in your life?
I don't want to talk about it. So PD.
So
it's a
PD,
boss fight.
we're going to be using the spam spray technique. Basically, if you press R and A down at the same time, you'll do a large like water blast. And so we use that like everywhere because it's really useful for cleaning goop or beating PD faster.
And when you're first learning this game, it's actually a bit tricky to pull these off without making him like not get filled up with water, I guess. So it takes some practice for sure to master the spam spray.
For sure.
But the more you do it, the better you get at it, and there you go.
So you might have also noticed we didn't do Bianca 1. This has to do with like some complicated routing stuff that has to do with event cutscenes. And so moving Bianca 1 to the end of the run will actually save like 3 or 4 frames.
Right.
Because we'll basically have to scroll all the way back to 1 later to skip one event cutscene, which takes about 3 seconds. Event cutscenes will make a little more sense after we do this next level.
Yeah, that's the main reason for why the route is how it is. The sooner you get to late game stuff, the more time you save between each level, because there's no more event cutscenes. They add up.
They do add up.
Also, we're having some minor internet issues on SB's side. Luckily, it's a race, so we always got gameplay going somewhere, right? This works out pretty well.
A few frames. Apologies.
It happens.
Hopefully, there's no more.
So we just did a secret level. They're kind of relevant. You know, a lot of people notice you don't really have this like flood object, so you can't just like hover to win. But we got through Bianca 3. There'll be quite a few harder ones later in the run. Oh, so you notice there also, that's what the event cutscene was. The game was showing me that like Rico Harbor was able to be opened. So we want to do this right away because we won't get the next event cutscene until we have 5 shines.
So they're gonna fight this dude while working their way over to the M. Essentially, a rule of thumb is the more stuff you can do while waiting for stuff to happen, the better. So they take advantage of that pretty well.
Yeah, we definitely try to do that a lot in the run. This was travel skip. It saves us about 10 seconds of having to go between Rico and Bianco.
SB missing the toad bounce.
No, the toad bounce.
That's crucial.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Bianco 4 is exactly how you see Mini %, and it's a very fluid, very fast shine that's gotten really optimized over the years. It's one of the most popular ILs to grind for sure in this game.
Definitely one of the big ones.
Funnily enough, the actual just general red coin route has been the exact same since the beginning of time. Just the movement between them.
Yeah, just the movement between has definitely come along. Well, no, I think the red coin route was always that.
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe We maybe got like the top of the hut coin, or whatever that was. Is that the fourth one? I don't know.
I think it's yeah, it's the fourth.
It's the fourth one. Either way, we're coming into PD2. This is one of the first major parts of RNG in the run, and we'll see quite a few more. But in 120 shines, this level's made a lot better because we're gonna be running around trying to get like as many blue coins as we can, while PD's just kind of doing his thing.
It's not as RNG heavy as an 80%, although it can still mess you up quite a bit. Because even if it gives you a slow pattern, that just gives you more time to pick up more blue coins. You got to get later anyways.
True.
So we're going to take care of these link pairs while we're here. Because PD will still move during these little cutscenes, so definitely valuable time save there.
Definitely got a little build out right there.
Yeah, they're pretty much just gonna get blue coins when they can, react to their patterns. But in the meantime, we probably got time for some donations.
All right, sounds good. We have $50 from Lego My Ego, who says, "Hey runners, I'm a nurse and a huge fan of GDQ. It means so much to me and all the healthcare workers that you put together for this awesome event. Thanks for all that you do." I also want to let known here that I believe now the minimum donation has been lowered to $2. So if y'all want to get a $2 train started in here, that sounds pretty awesome. We have $200 from Anonymous, who says, "Super Mario Sunshine is one of my favorite Mario games. Good luck to both speedrunners and thanks to all the organizers and community for putting this event together so quickly." We have $15 from Skamley, who says, "Shine Get, also Doom Get." And $20 from Great Bonk, who says, "Here's for Super Mario Sunshine Glitch Exhibition and Doom Eternal. Have fun staying indoors, y'all."
Having a blast.
Having a I did. Oh, that got it. Hey, that's what I did.
Alright, so there
Wait, did you both get
I got a
the
pretty decent pattern.
I think I only got it.
I was able to get 13 coins.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. Well, more than newer stuff is you get
That's the
14
internet for you.
coins because you get the M at the start.
Trey, do you want to explain Beach
I don't
Shine?
know, it's kind of weird.
Sure. So the beach shine thing they're gonna do right here is actually newer than when I retired from this category. That's not how to do it, so don't worry, I can explain it. So basically, a long time ago, I'm gonna say 2012 or so, back when a certain Hidden Power 13 played this game, he discovered that if you collect the beach shine while unlocking the lotto, the game will soft lock, which is obviously not what you want to do because then you soft lock. But it was found more recently, like a couple years ago or so, that if you do it fast enough, the game actually won't soft lock and you'll save time. You'll just save time, so pretty nice.
Yeah, I didn't trust that right there. I thought I was going to be slow.
Yeah, honestly, better to play it safe than to risk the soft lock, so.
Yeah.
But as you can see, SD got it, no problem. And I believe that route saves about 9 seconds, so that'll save time for him, for sure. Taking the lead.
So, we're also going to do something different here. Normally we would go to Gelato Beach right here, but SB and I are going to grab these blue coins in the sewers, and then we're going to go to Pianta Village afterwards.
Oh, so here's when the sewer coins are, I see.
Yeah.
Though it's still relatively early. I'm a big fan of those coins, I don't know why. It's just like...
Say it.
We don't need sewers. Until we have to exit the sewer, but you know, we don't talk about that. Anyway, going to Pianta.
Going to Pianta.
Hey, that's convenient because like the sewer is a really quick way to get up there. Looks like I'm a fan of your route. And your bingo playing abilities.
True. Ode is very good at bingo. That's one way to describe that. So we're doing the chomplets. Oh goodness. They're slightly RNG based. But the one that really matters is the last chomp right here.
You're fine, SB. Also, a random little tidbit. Hovering them off is JP only. That doesn't work in NTSCU or PAL.
Yeah, for some reason the Japanese version has like a stronger hover nozzle. So you're able to do things like that.
I don't know if it's the hover nozzle itself or
Or
the
it's just
chomp being weaker.
The chomp is... Well, that wouldn't make sense if it was weaker, because then spam sprays would still take the same, or it would take less time, right?
That's true. Maybe they like adjusted the angle that the hover sprays. I don't know. It's no one's figured it out yet.
It's complicated. Okay.
It's a very complicated game. Anyway, Piantissimo. We're gonna flex on him real quick and beat him while collecting 4 blue coins.
It's no big deal, really. You know, Piantissimo, he's very fast, but you know, he's got some improvements to make.
And that third coin on the cage in the tree is kind of RNG based, but usually it works. If it doesn't, they gotta go back for it later. Yeah,
that was way closer.
Oh my god, paper.
That was way closer than it needed to be.
Okay, so fun fact, paper. I think paper was 6 frames from failing that.
That was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be.
If I were you, I wouldn't have gone for that, but there you go.
I did the math and I thought, I was like, this should be fine, but.
Because you gotta beat, I believe, 27.49.
Goodness.
I believe Wilco tied the exact time you gotta do to beat it one time. It was crazy. Wilco's done everything, so he's surprised.
He has. Shout out to Wilco.
Wilco. So yeah, Goopy Inferno. We've all seen this. Maybe you haven't. If
Wait,
you
I
haven't seen this,
Trey.
you can skip pretty much everything, so. We already have Flood, and we're gonna get some blue coins that are only in this level. See, the thing about 120 chat, or the thing about this game, the reason why getting all the blue coins is particularly hard is because they don't really tell you that certain blue coins are only in certain episodes. So you could just like search forever with no fruition when you were just checking the wrong episode. So it's great. But yeah, like the giant M on the ground that's hidden and like that fire Pianta, only in episode 3. So you gotta move episode to episode in your search.
In the search for all of them.
Which I don't know if anyone's actually gotten 240 without like some sort of guide. That'd be
probably.
nuts.
I didn't get that. Huh. You probably noticed SB and I do that differently. That's like a small strat deviation, is that I went to the fire guy first and SB went to the ground M first. It ends up being about the same, so it's just sort of a preference thing.
Wow, Paper, you're so progressive.
Oh, gray blob. Oh no.
Wait,
well,
what is this gray blob we're talking about?
There's a gray blob. I just see a red chomplet.
It's on the GDQ stream.
I think I'm missing the inside joke here. Oh. So yeah,
I don't remember.
Did you both get the good pattern here?
Did we?
I don't remember what else you had either.
I don't know. They're all pretty similar.
Yeah.
The
There's
the
a
middle
second
and
difference between them.
it used to be more back in like 2014 when we didn't hold the chain chomp. It was more like a 2 or 3 second difference per pattern, but thanks to Tobo figuring out holding the chain chomp is faster, the RNG deviations sort of take less time. He's back.
I see
Welcome
you.
back.
Pause champ.
Pause champ.
So here we have another pretty RNG dependent shine, although the chances are they won't get the early cycle, but it'll definitely make a difference. Paper could catch up here if he gets it and SB doesn't. I forget it's a race sometimes, but yeah, it's a race.
We going.
I'm rooting for everyone. I hope both you guys do well. So yeah, chucksters, you want to make sure they're facing you when you talk to them. It makes the angle they throw you a bit safer, especially on the Japanese version.
Pause champ.
Oh, SB with the Ramel cycle.
Wait
a minute. Oh my god.
Wait.
I don't believe it.
What? I don't believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed a 100% early cycle rate in this race.
That's a first. First?
I think that's even more epic than the SGDQ 2014 thing.
That one was pretty good also.
At SGDQ 2014, it was a 3-way race, and then 2 out of 3 got it, which was still 2, but you know, the 100%.
100%. It's all the
That's
difference.
pretty insane, yeah.
Dang.
And Paper had a pretty tough angle to hit, but he got it. He clutched it out.
Trey, you want to talk about Count 6?
Ooh,
Trey knows a lot about this level.
Alright, so the world record history of Piana 6 featuring blue coins. I think I had it maybe, and then Shadow Mario had it for a bit. And then, I don't know, let's just say Clinical Genius has it. I don't even know if he plays this. Okay, that's all.
That was the end.
Here you go, folks.
Alright, so you also notice a routing difference here, where I get both the triangles, but Paper only gets one of them.
That will become relevant about an hour later.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the end of the story, you'll have to stay tuned.
Oh, okay, so we still both get, we get both linked pairs here still?
SB does.
Oh wait, so you don't, okay. Gotcha. Was it tested doing the route where you, get the 1 link pair during Piantissimo?
So I think that might actually still be optimally faster, but
it's
that's
pretty
also,
tough.
yeah.
Yeah, in the 120 shine tasks that the Bigger Kirby's working on, they get 1 link pairs during Piantissimo, which saves a boatload of time, because the other 4 coins you can route in pretty easily. But it's pretty tight.
It is very, that's why you don't see many RTA players doing it, because it might not even be proven to be faster anymore.
Yeah,
Not
for
entirely
RTA
sure
it
though.
is, but for the tasks, it definitely is.
Pass definitely good.
Cutting out any cutscene while waiting for something to happen
Waiting time,
has got to
yeah.
be fast.
Just leaves more opportunity for gameplay rather than waiting. Anyways, we have one more shine left in Pianta. We're gonna be saving the rest of the shines for later.
Because event cutscenes.
Event cutscenes, they're important.
It's good reason.
And they're actually gonna grab a blue coin that's super out of the way. There's really no better time to get this, but they have to wait for the shine to spawn anyway. So this is the best time to get it.
The bridge is good and fair.
Oh yeah.
Very.
No one's ever died here before. That slide kind of scared me a bit. But it's a good and fair branch, like you said, so it worked out. Alright, so Paper previously mentioned Jelly Skip 2.0. Well, that also means that a 1.0 exists. And that was it right there. We skip having to use Yoshi to clean that jelly off. Getting a few seconds.
Cool. We also did honey skip there. Allows us to get into Pinna without having to watch a short, like 40-second cutscene with
and SB's gonna show
Bowser Jr.
What Paper saved later with Yoshi.
Yeah.
It's a bit risky because if you mess it up, you get stuck in that room and lose about 30 seconds. So
yeah, I was not really feeling doing that right now.
I don't blame
it's definitely
you.
not a good feeling.
I initially found Deathline figured out you could do that initially, and then I made a setup for it later. But initially, only I would go for that because it was just so dumb. But people are figuring it out the setup now. I was gonna make a tutorial at some point. I think Paper did eventually, so thanks, Paper.
I did. It doesn't have input display though, so I kind of
compensating for my laziness.
I got you, Trey.
Yeah, I'll make that Jelly Skip tutorial someday. Don't worry. Never happened.
Sad days.
The magician never reveals his secrets, though.
Ah, okay. You're a magician now.
I guess. You could say that.
I can say that. Oh, sad.
So Mecha Bowser, pretty cool boss fight. No one ever.
What? Aw, dang it.
It's a cool concept for a boss fight, but in a speedrun, it can troll you sometimes. But it is satisfying when it goes well.
Fun.
For sure.
Good level. I love Mecha.
Ooh, looking pretty good there, Paper.
I got the sad part is I missed I think one shot and I didn't get an extra rocket, and so I had to do this like the Sid shot where you get an extra regrab, and I got the regrab, but when I guess I shot the rocket too early and it didn't go to the right spot. So
What is this Sid shot you speak of?
well, you see, it's a shot discovered by Sighted Williams, or more so a regrab. You might be familiar with him, Trey.
I've heard of him.
You've heard of
kind
him?
of a weirdo,
Okay.
but I've heard of him.
I think he plays like 96 shines. You know,
That
like
category? Yeah, I don't
that
really
category.
associate with him. So what's cool is that we got a really close race here, which will swiftly be ruined by the most RNG level in the whole game. Here we go, boys.
I love me some bullet bills.
Although it is made a little more painless thanks to saving the 6th and furthest back basket for later if you want. But it's still kind of annoying, so. You're at the mercy of these bullet bills. And SP getting a really good purple there, making up some time. But sometimes the game just does not want to give you a purple. And it's a lot of fun.
What the heck?
Oh.
Weird stuff's happening.
Oh, dang, Paper, that barely missed.
Also, still haven't gotten
There we go.
my purple yet.
Oh, man.
Dude. Jesus.
Are you kidding me? Thank you.
That's oh my god, okay. This is insane.
I'm getting
What just
trolled.
happened on Paper side? What? So there's a weird thing in this game where sometimes gold bills just don't blow things up. No one knows why it happens, but
I think our hitbox is all screwy.
The
Yeah.
SB taking the lead into that cannon. Very cool shine.
Yeah, Pinna 2 variants is really affected by purple bullet bills. Because, like, if you get a lot of purples, they just kind of let you do whatever you want.
And they're both going to save the furthest back basket for Pinna hundreds using a special Yoshi clip.
You'll see that in about, I don't know, an hour and a half-ish.
A little more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, late game Pinna. It's pretty late. Are either players going to go for the YOLO cycle and Pinna 2 reds?
Oh, you know
I
it.
went to Pinna 3.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's not going to be good for that.
Alright. Well, like, you know, we'll just have to wait and see on that one then. I will go to Pinna 2 reds.
We'll meet back in a little bit. How about that?
I was thinking, is this part of the new route? We don't do Pinna 2 reds here anymore? Oh, Flaker, you madman.
You madman.
But yeah, Pinna 3 is pretty cool. Very, very different from how it is in any percent. Also, Bouncy Boy found this little ship movement you can do here. Catching that cycle. And on paper side, we're gonna see boring old 35 strats. Oh wait, he's going on. Oh snap.
Ah, so close. I still got the 40.
Never mind, I'm eating my words right now. I didn't think you were gonna go for it.
Come
That's crazy.
on, Trover. Come on, buddy.
But yeah, that's.
I mean, I didn't really save much time because of my mole skip, but
That's probably
okay.
the hardest red coin secret strat in the whole game. So props. I gave up on
The
it.
other 6 rocket reds exists now, but
oh yeah.
Okay, well, like
that one doesn't count.
doable, doable in runs, you know. Anyway,
all right, now it's my turn.
I forgot. So both of you guys grinded that level a bit, I guess.
What, Pinna 2 reds?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's sort of starting to become standard among like top players.
That's crazy.
I don't know. The variation, I don't know if SB still does it, but the variation that I do is a little bit easier than like what Sid does, but you can get a faster time with what Sid does.
Honestly, as long as you make that cycle at all, I think you're solid.
Alright, so I kind of got a slow ending, but it's still pretty worth doing.
Yo, double fastest cycle. I'm impressed. I can never do that. I never really gave it much of a shot, but you know.
It's pretty
Same
fun.
thing.
Get the cannon.
They made it look easy. And I guess pretty solid Pinna 3 on paper side. I wasn't really watching.
I had a little slip up.
I just kind of assumed for some reason.
I missed a really weird blue coin. I backed it up okay though. So
Okay, if I didn't see it, then it was good.
if you
in my
didn't
book.
see it, then that means I did it perfect, right?
Schrodinger's blue coin. Did he mess it up or not?
You'll never know.
Everyone just raves about how good Pinna 4 is, right?
Dude, I've heard Pinna 4 is the best level in the game. By multiple Sunshine players.
It never trolls
It's just-
anyone.
Never. And it's got such a high level of skill required. It's truly one of the best levels.
So let's see if Paper can pull this off. Ooh, very nice. Double one cycle.
Double one.
No problemo. I was thinking that EYG was next, but we don't do that in this category. We actually see pin of 5.
Wait, what's pin of 5? Can you tell me about it, Trey?
I don't know. I think there's like a roller coaster in it or something.
A roller coaster?
Yeah.
You know, you might be right.
Wait, is that the one with the balloons?
Oh, it must be.
It must be. Okay.
We'll find out. I hear Sid's really good at this level.
I do hear that too. I also hear that there's some advanced ship movement in this level. Do you know anything about that?
I can't wait to see it personally. Oh, okay. I see SD doing it.
Oh.
It's pretty advanced.
I look pretty advanced to me. That must be it. But yeah, there you go. If you didn't know, you can actually skip doing the stuff behind the Ferris wheel in Pen 5. Crazy, I know. You probably never do that, but there you go. And we're gonna see Paper backing up to do like the Huff or your Puff movements.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the best backup you can do if something goes amiss.
Alright.
There's a roller coaster, I told you it's there.
There it is.
I wasn't lying. No, Paper failed the hardest skip in the game.
Dude, it was so hard. I couldn't get it first try.
Yeah, there's sort of a weird invisible wall if you're in the wrong spot there.
Yeah, I hovered way too early.
I never thought I'd see someone in 2020 mess that up, but I've been proven wrong.
You find a way.
Paper
This
finds
game
a
always.
way. We're gonna see a Beyblade. Oh wait, we got. Never mind. You know what? Ignore me. We got blue coins to get. Woo! Did you see that insta first try downward spam spray?
Dude, I saw it.
That's
It's kind of
insane.
good.
Sounds like gaming to me.
That's one of the most technical tricks in the game.
Yeah, that's a faster way we can clean ground graffiti, although it requires like a pretty precise spam spray input, which is why you see a lot of runners not do it anymore. But in certain spots, it's really worth it to do, like right there.
I don't know if it's 1 frame or 2 frames, but it's pretty tight.
Maybe it's 1 for like the perfect one, and then there's like a frame window where you still get like a good amount of goop cleaned.
Yeah, I think you're right. Unfortunately, SBlectric gets coconut here. That is the worst fruit you can get.
I actually think pineapple's worse because it makes the bird fly away.
Oh yeah, good point.
This is very true.
No one's a fan of this bird.
Got a nice snipe on the bird there. I was patient for a sec, waiting for him to come back. Safe play right there.
That's actually ideal, getting him when he's coming off the roof there. And then the coin is like right there in front of you.
Controller hungry right now.
Yeah, it's eating those spin puts. I can see that. But hey, you did get the best fruit to make up for it, so can't be too sad.
I can't be too mad. Even my gameplay's awful. Okay.
Will I get a good butterfly? It does not appear so. Wait. No. No, this butterfly's a troll. All butterflies in this game kind of suck, but
It didn't feel like it's too bad.
yeah, this is fine.
Ooh, but I like that tree boost. I wonder
Tree
if I found
boost?
that. Yeah, I think Pen 6 is actually one of my personal favorite levels in this category. It's got a lot of like really, you can really like mix and match the blue coin routing to your preference. Plus it's
I
got a
will
secret
say the
stage.
blue bird is a little bit of a minus to that.
Okay,
because
yeah.
the other day he left for like over 2 minutes and then randomly came back.
If you ignore the elephants in the room, which is the blue bird, it's pretty solid.
Birds are cool. That's all you have to know.
Yeah, we're finishing up Pennant here. Both players nailing that over-the-top movement in Pennant 6. Pretty standard by today's standards, but if you haven't seen it, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah, you can alternatively go through the middle there, which is a little bit faster, but a little bit harder also.
Yeah, it saves about a second. A bit trickier to justify going for in this category, but you can do it. Ooh, very solid Shadow Mario quick kill to the right by SB. We make him go right there because we get these blue coins while waiting for the shine to spawn.
You'll see Paper do a slightly different strat there. Same outcome though.
Oh yeah, his
Get the
safer
blue
setup.
coins. Yeah.
Do we have time for a few quick donations?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
go
do.
for it.
All right, I have to get the pun train started going here, so I'm very sorry to y'all and chat in advance, but this is too good. We have $10 from Merle C-Mac, who says, "This sunshine race sure is a blast. I only spray that everyone at home is enjoying it as much as me. Put this donation towards the Doom Eternal run. It is absolutely insane, and I'd love to see it here. What are we going to do without it?" Thank you very much for your donation. I'm very sorry for the puns.
Those puns are insane.
I always have to do it. I always have to read at least one pun donation during GDQ. It's not right without it. We have a $2 donation from Lady Capulet, who says, "How does a $2 train eat its food? It chews it." Shoutouts to Jason2890 for the amazing Cuphead run and that terrible joke that I stole. Thank you very much.
Oh man.
We have $100 from a spaceman who says, "Love Super Mario Sunshine. Hope this money finds its way to ending this global crisis. Thank you to all the healthcare and essential workers." And $100 from Anonymous who says, "I need Doom Eternal. Doom." So real quick update on that, since everybody is interested in the Doom Eternal. We are $18,869 out of 50,000. So if you would like to see the Doom Eternal, please get those donations in. Back to y'all.
I believe Paper and SB just played the DLC level
DLC.
that no one's actually seen before.
It's a pretty good DLC level. I'm glad I paid $20 for that.
Yeah, the grass DLC.
Oh,
You know
It's a
what?
good
This
one.
game needs more grass. So here you go. SB is doing the blue coin that Paper can skip. Is a jelly skip? I don't know. It takes about 6 seconds. I think I've said anywhere from like 5 to 8 there. I don't really know how much it saves. It's something.
It's around there. It might save more now. Because I don't have to go over there at all. So I can instead just like cut off all of that
Oh, true.
and go right to the
What
second
you just
coin.
saw there was called Beach Clip. It's pretty sick.
Beach clip.
Yeah, there's multiple ways to get Yoshi to this island. Personal preference. But personally, I prefer the air. No, I prefer the other way to do it.
Speaking of
prefer
other
the
ways,
Honestly.
Which Paper's gonna do right here.
now you know both of them.
There's your side-by-side tutorial. Folks.
So this is Lily Pad. It's everyone's favorite level.
Enough said.
And
Ooh, that was actually kind of scary on Paper side. If you like clip that wall a certain way,
yeah, it can do bad things.
Yeah,
That's why
but-
I just went back to like the center. We'd fine.
so back to Bianco, so we can unlock Bianco 7, so we can push closer to meeting the 80% requirements to remove all the event cutscenes.
From here until we enter Corona, we're gonna have event cutscenes because it will always show us either Noki Bay or the turbo nozzle is open.
So far the route changes aren't too different than or they're not as different as I expected them to be, which is kind of reassuring.
It's not too different at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, Bianco 6. It's another one of those notorious floodless stages, am I right?
Notorious. Great level.
It's a good secret.
I mean, luckily they give you 1-ups. Which Paper's out and skip for some reason, so.
I don't know how I ended up skipping it. I sort of just walked around it. I didn't even really pay attention.
He doesn't need him.
I don't need him. Yet.
Yeah, I always get scared watching that level in marathon runs or any races. Because dying at the top there is a 50-second time loss, so.
It's just way too time consuming.
Got the quick kill.
The quick kill?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you can kill Shadow Mario right where he stands if you do it properly. It's pretty insane. I believe in my 2018 GDQ run, I messed up that quick kill so badly he got to the village. That was exciting.
I remember that.
And speaking of that,
Speaking of that,
speak of the devil, this is looking very reminiscent of my GDQ run. But it happens, y'all.
great players think alike sometimes, you know?
I feel like that was my fault for psyching you out.
That was my fault for pressing B too late.
But hey, that was a very
But,
clean village kill. He actually, it seemed like he knew where he was gonna go.
I might have had that happen to me recently.
Yeah, I don't mess it up enough to gain the experience and edit too bad. I'm just too good, Paper. I'm sorry.
You're too good, Trey. Can never hope to match you.
So yeah, speaking of blue coins that are specific to episodes, there's like 3 episode 1 of Rico specific blue coins. The sub and 2 of the M's.
The sub blue coin is the pinnacle of APM.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've always wished for like years that there'd be some way to speed that up, but no. He's got sprayed, dude.
It do be like that.
There's no way to increase water output.
You feel like it should be able to, right? With like how most other things in this game work, where it's just like if you spam spray it goes, you know, down faster.
Yeah.
But this one's not the case.
That sub is stubborn. Has 1 speed. So another boss fights. Hooper Blooper. You can actually avoid pulling off any of his tentacles if you do it a certain way. Which makes it pretty fast.
Dude, I love Blooper Blooper.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm just disappointed we don't get to fight him all 3 times because of the Noki 2 skip.
Spoilers.
This is the 3rd time?
Wait, anti-spoilers? Rico's a pretty cool world. There's almost no RNG in it.
It comes really close, and then one thing totally
Real
ruins
close. We're doing that late, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I mean, that's what you said, so.
Have to keep the fun for the end. The suspense.
Also, it's technically optimal to do later, so smart on you guys.
Huh. Dude, I gotta save these 3 seconds.
Gotta save the extra event cutscene at the cost of losing your run 3 hours in, you know? It's fun.
I mean, to be fair, there is something to be said to getting more runs to late game stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I always personally save Rico 8 for later. Because it's a combination of I'd rather not lose my run early on, and also when I get first cycle Durian, I get more nervous, so it's just kind of unnecessary nerves. But yeah.
Exactly.
It exists.
Also for Rico 2, we don't use the blooper.
Oh, I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah. that kind of happens.
We're gonna cheat here really quick because it turns out that you can get a much better line if you just skip the whole thing and touch a few checkpoints. Saving a few seconds. If you get under 22, you're saving time here. So.
Normally we skip the blooper both times, but because we need to grab the blue coin in 120 shines, we ride it the first time.
Yep. Did we see a Beyblade from SB?
A Beyblade?
It was kind of scuffed, but yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, so at the time of SGDQ 2019, the newest form of tech was found in this game, known as the Beyblade, or the spin slide, you might want to call it. Where basically you can do like a ballerina spin in place in this game, and if you do that spin going off of a steep slope you can slide down and jump from it, you get like an insanely high momentum spin jump. Just like paper, except with the jump part of it.
Different. I wasn't even going to go for it.
You weren't?
I wasn't going to, and then the game was like, no, you need to do this.
Everyone loves Beyblade, you gotta go for it. A fan favorite.
There's a few more in the run. We'll make sure I hit one of them.
Yeah, don't worry. In 120 especially, there's some more opportunities. Rico 4 Secret, ladies and gentlemen. Featured
Deceptively easy to die in Rico 4.
Oh yes, especially in races.
Yeah.
There seems to
Like
be
a
a
lot of
curse in
hype's
Rico
on like
4.
Noki 6 being hard, but like Rico 4 is kind of slept on. Can get you.
The thing about Rico 4 is that it's the hardest level to improvise if you mess up somewhere. Because the whole thing is one giant cycle. But if you just follow that cycle the whole way through, then you're good to go. And then that green peg, fun fact, green pegs in this game aren't coded properly, and their hitbox is slightly off of where they actually are. So you gotta watch out for those green pegs.
That's actually a thing.
Yes. You didn't know that?
Dude.
Not specifically.
Dude, shoutouts to Oggs for fixing that in Arcade 2.
Dude, that's actually
Like,
the
he
best improvement he made.
He actually patched something that devs missed. It's kind of dope.
And that goes for every single green peg. Ooh, paper getting up on that smokestack.
You saw that too?
Yeah.
That was. I wish I was ready for it.
Dude, the ultimate way to get a Rico 5 IO is to like know that's gonna happen and just instantly spin jump. But it's so hard. But yeah, the Rico blooper fights part 2. Pretty similar to the first one, you just gotta pull the nose a little bit longer. Which I guess makes it harder, I guess.
Question mark?
If you think
it
about
makes it
it
more punishing.
It's also on a smaller platform, so there's that. And yeah, we got some blue coin, or a blue coin over the water, but yeah, we got the other one in Rico too.
Long ago, we would get those coins both at the same time in episode 2, but
right.
It was figured out to be faster to do it separated.
Which honestly surprised me at the time, but it makes a lot of sense now because it's pretty much on the line you take in Rico 6 anyways, so yeah. I wasn't very smart when it came to visualizing
time saves.
I would sort of just like go with my gut, never really time stuff. The best way to find route changes, honestly. So we're gonna see both routes for Rico 6. SB doing the slightly faster one. Paper doing the older one, but with that corner cut or the little swoop and dip. That's kind of risky there. I don't know what to call it.
The swoop and
chip and dip.
I'm gonna start referring to it as that.
Yeah. I was always so bad at that. Actually, funnily enough, before I learned the reverse route, I tried doing that, and I was so bad at it. I learned reverse route kind of a lot easier.
You learned because of it.
I hate the swoop and dip. It's scary.
Dude, it's real scary.
Alright, so Rico 7, you get the spider while waiting for the shine to finish spawning.
Oh, right.
And we're not going to do Rico 8 till the end of the run.
So far,
it's a pretty... Serena.
It's a pretty close race. We only have like a Shadow Mario apart. Which is not a lot in the grand scheme of things.
You go either way.
This is honestly a lot better than most 120 races are at this point.
Oh.
Can I hit this? I think I can hit that. Nope.
They're coming up on Manta. Also, we're going to see Paper do that spider thing. SB explained. Oh, yeah. If he's close enough to that thing, you can hit it from there, but it's RNG.
He was a little bit farther than I had hoped / anticipated.
But if he does cooperate, that's a good little bit of time save. So Manta is pretty standard stuff. They're going to use the hut to make him go towards the blue coin, I believe. So they can collect it with minimal time loss. And also, they get the blue coin here after turning the Manta pink, which makes the Manta, all of them like follow him to that one spot, which saves a bit of time. This route change found by yours truly, of course, you know, the greatest strat finder of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Hey, I take pride in like the 2 things I found in this game, right?
Fair enough.
Thank you for your understanding. I probably got time for some donations though. It's a pretty straightforward boss fight.
All right, sounds good. We have $100 from Solid Wanderer 47. He says, it's so awesome that the GDQ staff is able to throw this together so fast for this most needed cause. Stay home, stay safe, and catch up on those backlogs, everyone. Now let's get that Doom Eternal incentive met. Thank you very much. We have $5 from Clownberg, who says, donating for my husband who loves Mario Sunshine and his mom who is a nurse. Thanks so much to all who are donating and for putting on this event. Water donates $100 saying, with every shine, y'all are brightening my day, sending lots of love to everyone who needs it right now. Thank you, GDQ, and all the runners helping during all of this. And on that note too, folks, please stay hydrated. If this game doesn't remind you to stay hydrated, I don't know which game will.
Right.
We have $250 from Bear Paws, who says, thank you, Games Done Quick, and all participating gamers for putting on this wonderful fundraiser for direct relief. As a physician, I am able to see the benefits of PPE in protecting patients and medical staff. The gaming community is the absolute best. Keep up the great work. And another $250 from Doodle, who says, love me some Mario, so I had to donate now. All right, back to y'all.
Ever looked at the sun here to save a little bit of time?
Yeah, so when you go into certain cutscenes in this game, like, it can store your facing direction if you're in the Y camera. And so that's what I did right there, so I could do a hover slide right after the fight.
The Y camera in this game is really unique in that, like, in its storing properties. Because it allows things like glitchy wall kicks to be possible. Like, it like determines the angle you face during a shine cutscene. It's crazy. And just Y movement in general really adds to the depth of this game that no other Mario games really have.
For sure.
Side flips are impossible. Change my mind.
No one's gonna argue that there. The more you run this game, the easier spin jumps become and the harder side flips become.
It's true.
It's inversely proportional. Ooh, but SB nailing that momentum spin at the end. That was really crazy in 2014. Trust me. But hey, watching now, it's still pretty crazy now, I bet. So there you go.
Alright, so here we're not going to use the intended route, which is to get Yoshi with the pineapple. We're just going to kind of clip through some glass and get right to the shine.
Although I bet if Paper was ahead, he would do a certain Yoshi route here.
I could still do it.
He could still do it.
He's only lose like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, shout outs to ledge grabbing a sandblock there.
Yeah, that kind of saved me.
So, funnily enough, normally you can't grab ledges in this game out of spins, but sandblocks are kind of weird in that when your spin hits a sandblock, it'll like cancel your animation very briefly into a ledge grab, essentially. So it's kind of a unique property of sandblocks, which saved Paper's ass right there.
Are we about to see Bananaless?
I'll do it.
Yoshi full?
Yoshi full.
Yoshi full
Swagging on.
atticless. Because the intended route uses the attic here, but no one remembers that. Yeah, door clip. You can clip through whatever door you want now. It's pretty funny. Speaking of, more Y storage mechanics, door clips. You get that pineapple to Yoshi.
So that was Bananaless.
Yeah.
It became kind of a funny thing that I started doing back in 2019, because it's a much cooler looking way of doing Serena 3, but it unfortunately has to be a little bit slower.
But you gotta show it off.
You gotta show it off for the fans. But that did show off YCam door storage, which allows us to clip through any door like Trey was saying, which we will use a little bit later in the run when we come back to Serena the second time.
True. Alright, I kind of took that secret safe because I didn't want any shenanigans happening. Another deceptively easy place to die in the secret.
Yeah, the momentum spin there. It's a bit deadly because if you spin the wrong speed, it's over.
Yep.
You gotta get that pretty ingrained in your muscle memory. And yeah, both players, so there's actually 2 blue coins in the casino. They get 1 here, and they get 1 later. Or no, I guess 3 if you include. Episode 5 has 1 extra one, so there's... The others they'll get in episode 5. There's a pretty annoyingly hidden M behind you.
Who's got time to turn around?
Who's gonna turn around specifically in episode 5? Like, you could go to episode 4 and just not see it. Like, I guess there's nothing there, right? We're not gonna see it though, because we're not turning the camera around, sorry. But trust me, there's an M there.
There's an M. Oh.
Alright, one of the most infamous cases of RNG in the run, King Boo.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You're telling me a slot machine's RNG? What is this?
It might just be. We are literally gambling.
Whoa. Nice fruit. So yeah, ideally, you get fruit, and then junk, and then fruit, and then junk, and then fruit. You can never get 2 fruit in a row unless you do some crazy 1 in 64 thing that you can't do in runs. Unless you're a
Well, I
madman.
mean, you could do it, but
you
it
don't
wouldn't
wanna
be
go for it.
good.
Because 1 in 64, the odds are not in your favor. But funnily enough, there is an individual level run on this level getting 3 fruit in a row, a double 1 in 64 chance. Which I still don't understand how
Crazy.
someone did it. But
It's crazy.
yeah. Shout out to Orange, Japanese
The
player.
legend.
How many extras do you have so far, SB?
I just got a second one.
Okay. Paper could make up some time here if
And a third one.
King Boo making the
Sad
race
face.
a little more
Alright,
interesting
just
now.
3. So if there's a question mark in the middle, when you're on a fruit cycle, before he like spins the wheel, you know it's gonna be fruit.
I wish
So
we
you
did
can
like
like get prepared. It's pretty neat.
a little foreshadowing there.
Alright, so Pape's probably gonna catch up to me here. Unless he gets owned.
Don't get on, Paper.
Never doubt any possibility with King Boo. Alright, I didn't get any extras.
So there you go. Paper making up roughly 21-ish seconds. All from skill, of course.
All skill. Why be good at a game when you can just get lucky at a game?
Sub 3 is just a slot machine in and of itself. You just play until the luck lines up. The Serena 6,
This may or may not be SB's favorite level.
another in-game time based level. But despite that, it's not the most popular level to grind for reasons you might have picked up on. Because your fingers might start dying after the first 10 attempts.
That's being generous.
Serena 6 has grown on me.
Or maybe the first attempt if you're new to this game. There's also a couple more potential blue coin text box skips if you grab both blue coins at the same time between the 2 pairs of 2 Nokis. Although usually it wastes more time setting it up than it does to just get both of them, but sometimes it lucks out and you just get both at once. It's kind of nice. Also,
Alright, 2
ground
is pretty
pounding a
decent
barrel.
here.
Ground pounding a barrel while holding R, you get an insta water refill.
Do we have time for a few quick donations?
Yep, go for it.
We have a $500 donation from Just Gus, who says, love GDQs and Mario Sunshine is one of my favorite runs. Glad my friend just told me about that. Thank you very much for your donation. And we have another $500 from Scoo, who says, shine get, all in
My
caps.
goodness.
Cool cat, shine get, cool cat.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of cool cats in chat. We have $100 from Jen and Kelly, who says, watching old GDQ and Frame Fatale runs has been a big part of our quarantine routine. Happy to see it live and support this good cause. Now let's get that Doom Eternal run because we need to rip and tear more games. Tarfrill donates $25 saying, let's slay some demons. And on that note, quick Doom Eternal update. Now remember, this is coming up in a few games after this, so we gotta get moving on this incentive here. We have $20,710 out of $50,000. So we're almost halfway there, folks. Let's try to get to that $25,000 mark soon so we can get halfway there. Back to y'all.
Let's get that Doom Eternal.
Let's get it. So you probably noticed SB got this triangle blue coin during Shadow Mario.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to get it myself.
That's a really commentary favorite.
Do stuff while the shine spawning.
So this is new to me, spraying it from down here.
Yeah, I didn't do it very well there, but if you do it well, you can save about 2 seconds.
Sometimes I look at things and I just wonder why I never thought of that.
Right? Dude, sometimes it really is just the simpler option is the better option.
I guess I always assume that it's not loaded unless you're up there, but I guess it is loaded, just not visible.
Yeah.
Interesting. The more you know.
The more you know.
So these blue coins SB got in Noki 1. If you're Shadow Mario, you get them... Or no, Shadow Mario doesn't there, yeah. Wait, do I get them there? I don't even remember.
You did not.
I did not, okay. Yeah, I get
This is
them
this is a fairly new change. Well, maybe not new is the right word, but
No, it's not new.
you get these blue coins in Noki 1 instead of Noki hundreds to save a couple seconds, and you hit an easier cycle in the cannon mole here. So instead of having to do the slightly harder, god dang it, the slightly harder Noki 1 movement.
Or like making the stricter cannon mole cycle.
Yeah, making that cycle is a lot harder than it is making the 120 shine cycle.
Yeah, Noki 1 blues has always been a thing. I just stopped doing it at some point because I guess I preferred doing the attempting the harder Noki 1 strat as well as doing like the spin jump from the wheel to the rocket section in Noki hundreds.
Yeah. That was also a good movement.
It's always cool when there's personal preference stuff in this category. Not all set in stone. Noki 2 is always a speedrunner favorite. It's just a little quick, fast movement level.
Yeah, fast movement, lots of wall kicks.
And it's really fun when you gotta spray these urns and they cooperate.
Some of the best mechanics in this game.
Although SB got pretty kind urns there.
Yeah, not too bad.
Urn confirmed. God, that dates me. Does anyone still say to earn? Am I old? Am I old, Paper?
Yeah.
I
No
think we're
one
both old.
says
We're
that
all
now,
old.
Trey.
But yeah, that spring clip is one of the oldest little clips in the game. People sleep on Noki 3, but it's one of the coolest levels in the game, I assure you.
Noki 3 is definitely grown more in the newer Sunshine community. A lot of people really like because there's actually a lot more depth to underwater mechanics than you would think originally. Because of just the way like Y camera hover nozzle speed works, so you can pull off some really cool stuff in this level.
Yeah, before 2020, the best known split Noki 3 was, I think, 122.5 by Yamada. And now people have at least Saturday Williams has a 120 point something, so it's come a long way.
It's crazy.
You can just like sort of do some crazier Y-cam stuff and save a second or two if you know what you're doing. It's just that no one's really cared about Oki 3 for a long time because it's just kind of like, okay, you just do it and then it's over. But there's some nuance to it. You know where to look.
For sure.
All right, now this clip is one of my favorite in the whole game. John Biden and Dede. Well, the clip is really old, but this little thing to get the blue coin that Dede found.
Always hype.
Saves time over swimming down here all slow like. And then from there we just wall kick our way into the eel. And that saves a fair number of seconds. Yeah, eel. Everyone loves this boss, but we're gonna see him hopefully get a 6th tooth. That's the most number of teeth you can get in the first phase.
Alright, we're good.
And yeah, this always looks Monka-esque from a casual perspective, but if you play this game long enough, you know to like hug just outside the range of where he closes his mouth. And you can sort of spray him quickly and ensure you get the cutscene skip by taking tooth damage as you clean the final tooth off. Yeah, eel definitely requires a lot of practice when you first learn this game.
I feel like I was kind of close to only having 1 health at the end there.
Yeah, you were.
You don't have to talk about that.
What? Okay.
Oh yeah, paper, you're a little...
Was I really that low?
Whoa, okay, I didn't expect that. I don't know, I guess you're a little bit low there, that was kind of weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, eel will sometimes do that to you. But thankfully we have practice codes now, which make learning eel way less painful than it used to be. Okay, nice backup cutscene skip. Commendable.
Yeah, I only lost probably like 20, 25 seconds there.
Comebackable.
Comebackable time
Easily.
loss.
So yeah, for this Piantissimo, because he takes forever to get there, like nearly 40 seconds, you got plenty of time to go up here after touching the flag to get some blue coins that are pretty out of the way otherwise. You see some interesting ruins movements.
I don't know how you're supposed to find all these coins casually.
You just gotta explore a lot, I guess. But yeah, Noki Bay probably has the hardest blue coins to find in the game.
For sure. Because like when you get to a speedrunner level, it just kind of makes sense. It's just like spray this urn or whatever. But like when you're playing it casually, it's like, why should I have to do that to get a blue coin?
You have to know which specific thing.
Which specific one too?
Like, well, I guess I'll just spray
Okay, so
everything,
this
but I could take forever.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Alright, so this you'll see is one of the more major routing changes of recent. So because we do hundreds of different ways, using the turbo nozzle at the end, we can split up some of the blue coins in the old route. So here we're gonna get them during 6. Just a cool little routing change.
Yeah, this is new to me. I probably seem like a no-flaker comparison video of this, but I've put it out of my mind now.
That's how it happens. You watch them the first time and you're like, cool, that saves time. And then you don't think about it.
Especially when you're not playing the game. I mean, that's nice. That's one fewer tricky tightrope section to go through.
True.
That wide turn.
I almost messed it up.
And your routing is pretty hype. And there it is, nailing the green cycle, Noki 6.
If you look at like the IL Noki 6, there's some crazy ending strats that you can go for, but I'm not gonna go for
But
those.
for an actual run, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
probably the best you want to go for. So solid stuff. For the longest time, I just couldn't even do green cycle hardly. But now it's just standards have gone up. What can I say?
That spin jump's been getting me a lot recently.
Oh, that's a classic. It's at a weird angle, so it kind of doesn't want to work sometimes, which is fun.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to gelato. All the way at the end of the run, or end of the first half.
Oh wait, yeah, I was confused. I was like, wait, isn't Corona unlocked now? Or
Are you...
oh, paper is clutch. What can I say?
Yeah, we're having some Monka hours over here.
Paper is clutch.
What?
I didn't like the sound of those noises, but he made it work.
I didn't like that I was put in that situation either, but...
But sometimes when you run this game, you just have to know how to back those things up. Oh, we're seeing the Yamata double coconut setup. I'm glad to see that still being used. It's the most consistent and efficient way to get both coconuts. It's
Yeah.
If you're planning on just spraying it both out, it's probably not going to work most of the time. So
Yeah, there's a huge amount of variance in that.
but yeah, we get both coconuts so we can get this blue coin, as well as already have the angle we need to set up the skip of a lifetime. And there you go.
There it is.
Doesn't save
GBS.
nearly as much in this category, but it's definitely saving time over watermelon.
Gelato beach skip? Oh my god, dude.
Well, first of all, you can skip watermelon. Second of all, think of all the event cutscenes you're skipping.
Yeah, if you save, what, 6?
At
6?
least.
Yeah.
And then one last mission before we can do Corona Blues, which is a very Monka-esque part of the run. I would sometimes forget to get that beach blue coin during Gelato Beach Skip. But they both remembered it, so good stuff on them.
Alright, here we go. Spooky time.
Too spoopy. Oh, did you throw a coconut in the water? I didn't see.
Yeah.
No.
Sad days.
It happens. Get hype for Corona Blues relief done quick. Sorry, I had to say it. I couldn't not say
Alright.
it. Oh, we're seeing a lot of gifted subs in the chat. A lot.
Yo, that was...
That's all I gotta say about that.
How many? A lot.
But yeah, when you get to the boat section, it's a pretty... The cool thing about this category is you actually have to master boat controls on like any percent where you just book it to the end. So he's gonna get to that blue coin section relatively fast, and then steer the boat with the utmost precision. The boat actually has consistent physics. You just gotta figure them out. It's like a puzzle. You gotta solve the Da Vinci code of how this freaking boat works. But when you do, you're solid. I don't know.
The Da
At the
Vinci
front
code.
of the boat, the spring makes it go.
Dude, it takes a real mastermind to understand the
opposite? I
boat.
always mix it up. Yeah, and then at the back it goes towards where you spray. It's really weird, but it makes sense.
It's opposite.
SB got through the boat unscathed, but there's one little final trick we're gonna see here.
Nice. Oh, that's right. We're going to Pianta, aren't we?
That didn't work.
So yeah, that's how it's done, yo.
Yeah, Pianta.
Thankfully that death paper had was like the quickest possible death, so it ain't no thing.
No problem.
Oh wow, Pianta from here makes a lot of sense. I've always thought about how that could be implemented into a route, but I guess now it is, so... Oh, Flicker making my dreams come true.
I usually go to box game, but...
Yeah, in the old round,
Just
you could
'cause
box game from there, but times have changed. Holy crap, the hype train in the chat. Going nuts.
Get the rocket, dude.
Yes, we're seeing Paper masterfully control the boat as well. They make this look extremely easy, but if you tried this yourself, you probably didn't have as much luck. And yeah, Paper's gonna do it as well. But interesting quirk to this game is normally after you hover into a blue coin with no memory card in, your hover has to stop hovering. But with the memory card in, you can actually keep hovering, which allows Paper to go to the next stalagmite and exit area, because you cannot exit area in midair. So, saves a few seconds. We would previously just take a quick death there, but not anymore. Level 5 hype train, oh my god. This is crazy, I don't know what's even happening.
Okay. So Pianta
Dude, the
8's
hype
another
in
one
the
you're gonna
chat.
see a route difference between me and Paper, because
Let's go,
remember
chat.
back in Pianta
Popping
6,
off.
I got both of the links pairs, but Paper only got one. He's gonna get the other one in 8.
Oh yeah.
This bird.
Another bluebird to deal with.
I'm getting trolled.
It wouldn't be a 120 run if bluebirds weren't trolling you. And it gets you badly trolled.
That's fine.
Do we have time for a few donations?
Sure.
All right, we have $500 from L3375 in Sierra who
Yeah,
says,
go for it.
we're lucky enough to be able to work from home, donating to help those who cannot. Shout outs to all the medical professionals and essential workers keeping the world running. We see you and recognize the danger you're putting yourself in. Thank you very much for your donation. And speaking of thanks, I want to thank again everybody for the amount of generosity we've had during this hype train. We see you and we appreciate you very much for that. We have $15 from Tired Dad Games and Tired Mom who says, I introduced my 3-year-old to Mario Sunshine a few weeks ago and he was immediately enthralled. It's always amazing to see people beat this game in 3 hours when it takes me 3 days at least. This donation goes out to all the tired folks who are fighting hard against this pandemic. Keep up the hard work. If you need to relax some, I hear slaying demons is a great pastime. And real quick Doom update here. Let's see where we are with that. We are currently at $21,740 out of $50,000. So again, we're approaching that halfway point in that incentive. If you would like to see Doom Eternal, please, please, please get those donations in. We're only a couple runs away from that. One more for the road here. We have $25 from At the Violet Hour who says, thanks to GDQ and the runners for putting on this event. Community, charity, and video games seem like great ways to get through all this. Also, shout outs to my wife, Anna, who introduced me to GDQ and who has added some sunshine to life every day we've spent in lockdown. Thank you very much for your donation. Back to y'all.
Dude, that stuff Paper did just blew my mind. I've never seen that. That was insane. That was a really fast way to get to that bluebird.
Yeah, so that all was a part of the new Pianta 8
Okay, so
route.
coming up here, you're gonna see a ceiling clip with Yoshi. It's part of the newer Pianta 100s.
Thank you.
Save some time.
Dude, there's a lot changing in Pianta. I haven't seen any of this stuff.
Yeah, Pianta's quite a bit different. You might have also noticed we did some fun stuff with the rocket nozzle there. The rocket nozzle has a lot of tech. Those were rocket storages, where we can release our rocket at the same time we end a sidestep or like a different animation, and it'll store that rocket.
Dude.
Which allows us to get a lot of height and everywhere.
There you go.
JP only hundreds.
Hey, Pianta looks way more fun than it used to be in this category. All this new stuff. Dang. I'm learning a lot watching this. Ooh, we're seeing the classic thing I keep reminding SP to do on Paper Said. The papaya throw into the wall. I used to always nag SP for not doing that for some reason.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Dude,
That
I
was
got trolled
perfect.
by bees.
Speaking
That
of
was
which,
perfect.
Paper got the best bees ever.
That like never happens like
I
that.
haven't seen clean. I've never seen bees that clean in my life. Paper, you missed a coin.
Oh my god, I missed another coin too.
Oh my god.
Dude, this might be a problem. I'm so low on coins.
In the 96 shines route, you would be screwed, but actually, yeah, there's a ton of backup coins in the Yoshi route here. Get so many extras.
Yeah, you're good.
Ooh, okay.
Unless you have like under 50, you're probably okay.
I always love that tree boost. Also, I noticed SP opted to play it safe, running by that beehive back in Pianta 8.
Yeah.
Because you hate to get trolled there and lose team minutes.
It's a good meme.
Pianta 5 Reds is kind of the forgotten red point secret, but it's pretty fun. Only risky part is trying to do this talk here as quickly as possible and get the right angle. Only got a certain window to work with. What a good suit.
And with that, Pianta is done. And we go to the best world, Gelato Beach.
I didn't actually know which it was, but okay, Gelato. I think this is where the route is just totally unknown to me. Gelato, it's kind of hit and miss. It's got a lot of interesting gems, like Sandbird's really cool in this category now. Wiggler with the link pair. But on that same token is Gelato Beach, so how good can it really be?
Very true.
Shout out to Bluebirds.
Oh yeah. Oh, smooth backflip from paper, had the right angle to just do that. Oh, I never thought of that dive cancel. Ooh.
It's slower to do that. I just find it safer.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna forget that right now. Are you sure it's slower?
Yeah.
I guess because you got
You
like
have to
change the
go
angle
around.
again. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you could somehow
It's
do it
different,
and not have to change your angle that much, then maybe.
But yeah, while we're waiting for Piantissimo to show up, we get this pole blue coin and the Bluebirds whenever they decide to show up,
Did you use Rocket,
which could
SB?
anywhere from instantly to 2 years is when they show up.
Yes, I used Rocket.
Oh. Well, then we have another difference here.
And the Bluebirds were good. Go figure.
SB making a statement here. I hope Paper gets Bluebirds that are good as well, but we'll see.
Dude, I'm gonna make my Bluebirds good. Or bad. Whichever way I'm feeling.
Alright, one of the biggest time saves in the routing change in this game is Gelato Hundreds in episode 6.
Oh,
Which we will now see.
This is well
We should
past
do
my
in
time.
episode 3.
So a bit
Who
of
has
history.
time for that?
Sorry, go ahead. bit of history to Gelato 600s is that Wilco and I tried to make this viable like forever ago, but we just gave up at the hillside yellow coins. But then people realized, oh, if you're really good, you can actually get them, and then now it's actually doable. So, but yeah, for some reason, when they programmed this game, they put in these hillside coins in Gelato 6 from hitting a yellow switch that they disappear like super fast.
Yeah.
Like casually, you'd be lucky to get a third of those coins. But we've found a way to get them all if you're efficient with your movement here, making Gelato 6 actually viable for 100 coins.
Yeah, we used to do this in episode 3, but that's been changed. And it works out a lot better now because we get like the B coins and stuff that we skipped before.
And also, it's much more peaceful than the Wiggler music.
Very true.
Also,
Who's
less
got
lag.
time for that stressful music, dude?
Yeah. But during this this peaceful until the hillside coins, however, we got some time for some donations probably.
All right, we have $100 from K Nail Palm, who says, from one essential worker keeping food and TP on the shelves to another saving lives, let's all pitch in to rip and tear. We have $100 from Anonymous M, who says, for my sister who is an emergency room nurse. $25 from Welp, who says, good luck to all the speedrunners. I've been watching AGDQ since 2014. While we're all stuck in our homes, we can still donate for a good cause. Rip and tear. $10 from the Rickster, who says, donating during Mario Sunshine as it was my first platformer. Real quick update here. I did want to remind everybody that at the end of this run, the Deus Ex versus Deus Ex Human Revolution bid war will be closing. So if you do want to make sure you get the proper Deus Ex in there, please be sure to get those donations in right now. And a quick Doom Eternal update, 21,900 versus 50,000. Please get those donations in if you would like to see Doom Eternal. One more quick one, $25 from Timber, who says, I love Super Mario Sunshine, even though it's taunting us right now while we're all stuck inside. Good luck, runners, and thank you everyone at GDQ for putting on this event. Back to y'all.
So we saw SB do the crazy hillside stuff, but if you missed it, let's see how paper fares. Yeah, like I said, these coins disappear extremely fast, so you really only have like one shot at this.
There might be enough cataquacks to back it up on the beach, but
It would take a
that takes
lot.
forever. Yeah.
Oh, dude, paper nails it and gets some insane hillside movement. That was crisp.
One might even say paper crisp.
Paper crisp. But yeah, so if that's what they intended you to do, Nintendo's crazy when they program those coins.
Hard mode.
And also, yeah, just there's so many improvements in Gelato 100. You got turbo for these coins. It really adds up. And we got SB entering Sandbird. You may be sitting there thinking one of two things. A, I died here a lot casually. And B, this is a boring autoscroller. But what if I told you that neither of those things will happen here? Assuming they don't die. Please don't die.
You know, it wasn't in the plan, but it can be moved.
Yeah, thanks to the rocket nozzle and some rocket storages and whatnot, we can not only just skip the bird at some point after the 7 coins, we can actually just go from blue coin to blue coin. Pretty insane. Especially going from the 3rd to the 4th one. That one always is a fun
Everyone's
time.
a fan of rocket rollouts.
And yeah, rocket rollouts. We've seen a few of those this run, but there they are. Pretty new-ish rocket tech. New in Sunshine terms means like a couple years. So Beyblade's like extremely new. Yeah, Sandbird's come a long way, as has many levels in this category. No more waiting around at the speed of sound.
That would be pretty fast. Maybe
Just wanted to run. And here is Wiggler, which we would have seen for hundreds, but there was a route change. And shoutouts to Ascernant, Trey, and Sid for theorizing and making possible.
way to plug yourself there.
I gotta plug all my discoveries, all 2.5 of them are in.
That was actually really scary.
Woo, it was flashing. Though actually that kind of helps because the later you get the first coin, the more time you have for the second coin, which will definitely help out. Ooh, good pattern there, getting right over that arrow. And yeah, this definitely saves like about 12 to 15 seconds over not doing that. It's pretty significant.
Probably more than that, in all honesty.
Yeah.
That was a really sketchy wiggler. Sometimes. Is that the God rollout?
You gotta time that third spray just right. Otherwise, he runs right past that dune.
That rollout was crisp.
Oh, I thought you went too far, but you got it. Very nice.
Everyone's favorite level, Gelato 6.
Paper got the most troll arrow here, but he should still make this.
Barely.
Oh my god, that was close. Yeah, thankfully, it's possible to get those coins despite the RNG Wiggler gives you. Otherwise, it'd be kind of annoying.
It's very hard. If you get that spot, like the front spot for Wiggler, making the second coin actually becomes a little difficult.
You got super trolled by Wiggler.
I did. Wiggler was not a fan of this run.
No. And the turbo nozzle will speed up these out in the ocean blue coins as well as the coral reef red coins. Assuming that the red coin fish don't decide to just run away from you.
Always a possibility.
Definitely always possible.
Avoided troll.
Woo. He almost got away. But yeah, as you can see, it's very easy to get trolled there.
Alright.
Okay, are they behind the invisible wall? Okay. There's like an invisible force that pushes you back if you go far enough.
Yeah, for some reason, when they made Gelato Beach, like, they put, like, water that will send you backwards before they put, like, the level barrier. Which makes it so that the blue coin can sometimes just, like, swim out like that.
And I mean, it's kind of realistic.
Oh.
Because in real life, it's like the tide bringing you in. But then you get to the invisible wall and it's like, oh, it's a video game. It's not real life. It has boundaries.
Who likes Flangellos?
Me.
Said nobody.
Another fairly recent development. Doing them with rocket nozzle.
All right, we finally sort of came to the consensus that rocket saves time on average here.
Yeah.
I guess.
It makes the movement a
No, I
little
didn't-
bit better, and it definitely helps with, like, mitigating RNG on the second and third mirrors. Because you...
And just getting to the first mirror on top of that.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes the first mirror just so much less garbage.
SB got the best first mirror ever. What the heck? That's crazy.
Power rocket.
They were literally just waiting to be knocked off. So second mirror not being as nice.
They're still good.
Making it work though. I'm surprised that worked actually. One mirror is notorious for not working all the time.
Ooh, cataclysm bounce.
So yeah, they're still keeping it close. 2 hours in, on the same shine.
Alright, so I was able to get the blue coin cataquack there because he was right next to me.
Ooh, very nice.
Pretty good idea if you don't want to get him in one.
And then another variant of a blue coin text box dip.
Do we have time for some more donations?
Yep, go for it.
Yes, go for it. Also, I gotta be right back in like a minute.
You're good. We have $50 from Frescly, who says Mario Sunshine is one of my all-time favorite games. It's always amazing to watch. Thank you to everyone for providing relief during this time. Slyonics donates $50 saying, so glad to see that even in these times, nothing slows down the speedruns. Big shout outs to all the first responders and essential workers out there. Let's see that Doom Eternal run rip and tear. John Yaki donates $50 saying, hurting for some Doom Eternal. Let's get it on the schedule. Thanks to GDQ and Direct Relief for their efforts in this difficult time. Stay healthy and keep going fast. Battle Striker donates $30 saying, attended SGDQ last year for the first time and it was an awesome event. I'm so glad you're all able to do another GDQ during these hard times. Sam donates $25 saying, my wife and sister-in-law both work in hospitals and our families are all over the country. Needless to say, this has been a stressful time and GDQ has been a great distraction, especially with one of my favorite Mario games. My wife isn't into console games, but she's impressed by what y'all have done. Thank you all for your hard work in putting this together and doing so much to help. Never doubt how amazed and appreciative people are for y'all. Bork donates $5 saying, ruff and doggo. What's this about a dog eternal incentive? I knew it was only a matter of time before some of these puns and wordplay came back. Can't contain it for that long. $15 from Autumn Wyvern, who says, won't be able to finish watching the Sunshine Run live. I work at a grocery store and have a shift this evening. Good luck to all the runners and thanks for all you do. $100 from Snacks, who says, thanks to all the essential workers keeping us going. Shout outs to all the teachers, too. All right, quick Doom Eternal update right now. Let's see where things are. We are currently $22,755 out of $50,000, approaching that halfway mark. And again, to keep things in perspective, after this we'll have the Deus Ex or Deus Ex Human Revolution bid war, depending on what happens there. And again, I remind you all that bid war closes at the end of this run, and then there is a final Doom run, and then after that, we need to meet the incentive for that Doom Eternal. So please get those donations in if that's what y'all would like to see. I know I would love to see the Doom Eternal bonus game, so please get those donations in. Back to y'all.
All right.
So we're just cleaning up the rest of the Gelato episodes 1 Reds and Hidden.
Yeah, honestly, the cool stuff in Gelato's over.
Ooh.
Who doesn't like Yoshi-less Hidden?
Oh, that's different, I guess. If you're old like me. Yeah, before Gelato 600s, we would just do a separate Gelato 6 Hidden plus Yoshi. So it's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, but since we get all those coins in 6 now, we can do Gelato Hidden as just like its own level.
Okay, so now we're finally gonna do some Delfino stuff. Everybody's favorite.
Finally, I've been waiting the whole run for this. Delfino stuff.
Delfino time.
Yeah, Delfino is pretty fun. It's pretty fast paced. You just sort of go shine to shine without much breaks in between.
Uh-huh.
Oh, another sub train coming in. Oh man. Man, this Cash App guy is really generous.
Alright, time for fruits.
What a good Samaritan.
Everyone loves fruits.
And yes, are we doing banana first?
No, we're doing
Pineapple?
Okay, just pineapple durian, okay.
Yeah.
Bananas will come later, don't worry. We would never forget our favorite
fruits.
Beyonce in the game, Banana Lady. Yeah, the strats for fruit. You get two quick ones to the Pineapple Lady via throwing from the roof. And you carry a pineapple while getting these durians over here. And try to line them up in such a way that you can knock them over across the water. Although, if they're too close to the wall, they kind of messes things up.
Yeah, when
Physics can be infuriating at times.
Durians hit each other, it's never good. Because usually one of them will just go off in a very random direction you weren't expecting.
Yep. But SB gets the triple after some minor setupage. Also grab an M on the way, it's right here. And behind a box. Oh, and I guess this is when we do box game 1.
Right.
Because in the old route you would do box game leaving Corona, but times have changed. And now we're seeing everyone's favorite sport, soccer. Very nice. And these boxes are in the shape of an M graffiti, fun fact. They're not randomly arranged.
Alright. Doing Turbo Secret.
Oh, and also, we didn't mention it, but grabbing that coin in the box whilst getting the M behind the box is kind of important.
Are all of them gone? Oh, Jesus.
Because let's just say we gotta spend 10 coins and then go for 100 coins at some point.
That's gonna be a little bit later.
Why are your Durians over there?
I'm wondering the same idea, or the same thing, Trey.
What happened?
They all hit each other and did weird things.
You just proved your theory of Durians being unpredictable hitting each other. Yeah, Durians are jank. Oh, I guess SB's gonna opt to not go for the second time saver.
Oh, I'll show that.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Oh yeah, that thing. So actually, this is really cool. So you would never believe it, but we actually in the past year found an optimization in that cop secret level SB just did. And you're probably wondering what the heck would that be, because you just sort of run in a straight line with the turbo nozzle and jump. But actually, if you jump from the very top of the ramp part of it, that will actually reach the final platform and will save you roughly, I think, 0.7 seconds. Because it turns out that looking into like the speed codes of this game, there's a speed code, practice code, you can track your horizontal speed. You actually go faster through the air when gliding down with turbo nozzle, and you're doing that for a longer period of time, and so hence the time save. So are you gonna go for a paper?
Yeah.
All right, well, you'll see what I'm talking about coming up. I just think, I don't know, it's really cool that we actually found
a way to save
here.
time in a level that you would normally just hold forward and press A. In fact, you still do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You just press A at a different time.
And that was found by Ouija. Because ILs are getting pretty popular in this game, and that, I guess, inspired him to mess around and find this insane jump. Believe it or not, that did save time. It may not look it, but it did. And we got a nice rocket storage from SB. We took advantage of rocket storage in a couple of these shines to get to the shine a bit faster.
Goodness.
That gold bird almost always works out, thankfully. Bluebirds are the real trolls. Goldbirds, they're pretty chill. Bluebirds, not so much. But yeah, pretty much it's non-stop action in Delfino shines. You just get a shine and then there's a small cutscene, then it just boom, on to the next one.
Yeah, the downtime between Delfino shines is really low, so
The downtime between Elfino shines rivals Mario 64 downtime. I'd say it's even faster, actually.
I think it is.
Maybe.
It's close.
It's comparable.
Alright, that about does it for this segment of Delfino. We'll do the rest before Rico at the end.
How many shines do you have?
I haven't checked.
Dang it. We'll be fine, hopefully.
I can look at the feed. After Shinegate, it says 69.
Cool.
Good number.
Good number. Definitely not planned.
Oh, so that's why SBlectric made this mode. Ah, he's a memer. Alright. Also, Bianca won. This led into a run? What's going on here?
Well, you see, Trey, as I talked about 2 hours ago or whatever, it saves a couple frames to do Bianca 1 later because you skip an event cutscene.
Whoa. Yeah, actually, that's been the case for a few years now. That's not. I knew that. Come on.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you. I'm letting you know.
I'm not that out of touch. Not yet. But it's
maybe one day.
Yeah, SB actually sprayed that dude during a spin spray on the way to this blue coin. That's a classic 120 strat. Because you teleport to the right spot regardless, so it's like, may as well, right?
Right.
Thanks. And yeah, actually, don't be fooled. Bianco Hills may be the first world in the game, but it's got some of the hardest shines in late game.
So, among these nice sentiments and generosity being displayed, do we have time for some more donations?
Oh, of course.
All right, we have $50 from Rare, who says, really happy GDQ is running an event this weekend. I'm currently assembling PPE for local workers, and the stream is perfect to keep on in the background. Super Mario Sunshine, hoy! Everyone say it at home. I don't have the audience there, so.
That's about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, all right? We have $200 from Ace Azamine, who says, this goes out to my dear friend working in the front lines at the New York University Hospital. Love you dearly, Ember. So proud of you. Put this towards that Doom Eternal run. Rip and tear. $50 from Mario Bro, who says, this goes out to my girlfriend Ashley, who's a nurse helping everyone she can get through in this pandemic. Thank you, CRDQ, for everything going on and giving us something to do this weekend to change it up a bit. Thank you very much for your donation. $50 from Jared, who says, donating for Doom. Happy to contribute to this cause. Healthcare workers are heroes. We also have a $1,000 donation from Winslash. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation. We appreciate that. Quick Doom Eternal update as well here. We are currently $24,425 out of $50,000, so nearly halfway there. Let's keep pushing for that Doom Eternal incentive. I believe in y'all. Back to you. Thank you so much for this Sunshine gameplay. The movement in this is just fantastic to watch.
Oh yeah, especially in Bianca 8, which SB did pretty well on from what I saw. Paper doing it pretty soon. Yeah, Bianca 8 has evolved. It's one of the most evolved levels in the whole game. It's always a treat to watch. I think it goes well. But it also helps that rocket storage exists, and like in the event that you fall down, rocket storage makes backing it up pretty easy compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, because you'd either have to like jump on a spider or do like multiple rockets, and it'd just be like not fun.
You had to like MacGyver your way back up there, but with rocket storage, you can be like right back to where you were. And we see SB starting. Did Yoshi want to get fruit?
You want a coconut?
Ha ha ha. Coconut's the best fruit to get on Bianco 100, so we'll
This is really sad, but I actually briefly forgot that's the best fruit. Wait, which fruit was it again? Was it banana? No, it's coconut. Okay.
Definitely coconut. But the good thing about Bianco is you get 3 chances because we do all the hidden shines in the 100 coin in 8, so you get those chances to get a good fruit for Yoshi. So if he wants a bad fruit, you can just sort of pass on it. Like I got pineapple, so I'm not gonna do hundreds yet.
Yeah, pineapple I think is the worst fruit. And we're seeing a good old Kenny slide. You can actually slide and do dives and a rollout with a fruit by doing a crazy thing off a steep slope. Saving a little bit of time there. I'm always just glad to see Kenny slide being useful in a run at all. Yeah, we do Bianco hundreds and 8s because Bianco 8 just has a lot of stuff in it. And we gotta get that stuff because it's 100% and it has Yoshi. So, I mean,
that's pretty much how a lot of the 120 route ends up working out.
Yeah. Yoshi is a pretty big factor in this run. You have to use him in most levels because there's that 1 or 2 coins that requires him. You just gotta figure out when it's best to do that. Also, cheeky platform spray into jumping off platform into the M spray. Oh my god. I like to get overly hyped for the most not hype things. It was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. What are you doing to me?
That's something that Oat started doing, and then I copied him.
Oat. I've never seen that before, but that is spooky looking. I gotta say. To the untrained eye. I thought you just like dropped his spin put, and I was like, oh well. There's 3 minutes down the drain. Because yeah, dying there is, I think, the biggest time loss in the whole run.
For sure.
Yep.
And yeah, this is where the amount of blue coins you got in Bianco 5 comes into play. So SB already got the river coin, so you can just go past that. And so sometimes a slower Bianco 5 split can actually just mean time save at this point in the run. Sort of a neat little balancing mechanic in 120. Although typically you want a faster
You
Bianco 5.
still want a faster Bianco 5, especially because Bianco 5 has gotten really optimized to the point where if you get good patterns, you can still get like 13, 14 coins.
Exactly. Yeah, it's becoming less the case that Bianco 5 RNG isn't as important, but still a thing. Oh, amazing Bluebird on SB said. That one can definitely troll you.
Oh my god.
But yeah, there's Bianco hundreds, longest shine in the run. But also not one to be slept on. It's got its neat little moments.
It's pretty dope.
Has a sub 5 split here happened yet?
Probably.
I think probably is the right answer, but also this isn't even the most optimal Bianca route anymore, so a sub 5 technically.
I just remember Shadow Mario had like a 501 or something.
The rocket rerouting with rocket 6 reds just kind of screwed it all up. It's not even close to the same anymore.
But you guys don't even do that, so. But yeah, theoretically there is a route you can do. Actually, it's been done, which allows for Bianco 6 reds with rocket to be a thing. Which, thinking about it critically, rocket saves a lot of time there because you can just rocket up, skipping most of that moving up cube section. But it's definitely risky.
Definitely. Deaths there can cost a lot of time, and the strat is super difficult.
But I guess Oatflicker does it.
Yeah, Oatflicker, and I think Guy has also started doing it.
They're both nutty.
Shadow Mario did it the other day. It's pretty sick.
Shadow Mario's also nutty. The Paper has to get this river coin. Because he neglected it in Bianco 5.
Yeah, but I got other coins, so shut up.
As long as you remembered it, all that
Of
counts.
course.
Because it's pretty common to forget a blue coin here. Thinking you got it in 5 when you actually didn't. So that's the thing that can happen when you're like grinding attempts in this category. You'll forget which attempt it was when you got which blue coins. And so you'll be in Bianco hundreds like, wait, did I get that coin this run or last run? I don't remember. It's rough.
I was almost too early.
Ooh, but clean 49 from SB. That's exactly what you want to go for here.
Alright, one more level in Bianco.
Bianco 3 reds.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to show off some of the fast stuff here.
Yeah, these Bianco missions, like I said, even though it's Bianco, they're pretty tough to be played optimally.
Yeah, Bianco 2 is definitely probably one of the hardest sections in late game.
Yeah, let's see how this Bianco 3 reds go. This route in 3 reds used to be extremely hard by like 2015 standards, but nowadays it's like super common to go for. Still hard, but like people have gotten really good.
As the story with any speed game goes.
People get good at games when time goes on. Ooh, but SB just nailing it with that 38. Because he opted for the cheeky ending rollout.
There you go.
Ooh, plus the cube. So it's actually safe to use that cube if it's not moving up yet.
Yep.
Because you can just like clip through those cubes sometimes if you're landing on it as it's going up. But when it's not moving up yet, perfectly safe. And SB took advantage of that.
Alright, another new thing is doing Coconut Lady to Penna.
There's a Beyblade from Paper.
We got one of them, we got one. That was pretty easy to do.
Oh yeah. SB's not gonna bonk here somehow.
Do we have time for some more donations?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. We have a $1,000 donation from Anonymous. Thank you very much. He says, I haven't heard this mentioned yet during CRDQ, so I want to remind everyone donating to check with your employer to see if they match charitable donations. You may not think your $5 is much, but it is. But matching can mean your donations go that much further. Put this towards the Doom incentive. And I want to take a moment to appreciate whoever is in charge of the soundtrack on breaks this year. Loving hearing the less popular Chrono Trigger tracks. Thank you very much for your donation. And the $5 train has started, folks. Haynes donates $5, saying another $5 towards Doom Eternal. Also, pineapple does, in fact, belong on pizza. Okay, that's a little controversial here for people in chat about that, all right? The age-old pineapple on pizza debate. I don't know about that one. $50 from the Deer Hunter, who says, so proud to be part of this loving and generous community. Together we are making the world a better place. Let's get some Doom Hoy going.
Boy.
Hype.
Thank you. Again, I even appreciate the unenthusiastic ones. Thank you.
It's better than nothing.
I love it. I very much appreciate that. $350 from Isabel, who says, "Good afternoon, everyone. Right now in GDQ Island, it's time zone o'clock on April 18th, 2020. Is it just me, or did this week seem to go on forever? In breaking news, an anonymous donator has contributed 350 bells to Direct Relief and the Doom Eternal incentive. Maybe one of my new best friends will be able to visit this island. Have an amazing day, everyone, and stay safe." A quick Doom Eternal update, because we have been receiving quite a bit towards that incentive. We are now over halfway there, $26,442 out of $50,000. Let's keep that choo-choo train going. Let's start another $5 train, folks. I believe. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
I noticed someone mentioned unpopular Chrono Trigger tracks. I didn't know that existed. But they're all pretty popular. Anyway, we got SB doing a red coin secret and penna. Taking that cycle with a 125. Yeah, pin at 5 reds. There's actually 3 strats it's had over time. Originally it was 120, which was just like the cycle after that one. But there was actually a 122 cycle where you would like jump from the moving block early and do a reverse red of that.
Yeah.
But now it's 125.
Yeah, I still see a lot of people do the 122 cycle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's still good. It only loses like
Yeah.
2-3 seconds. But
It's a good happy medium if you find 125 to be too inconsistent. But yeah, it's cool having those options. And it's time for everyone's favorite 100 coin shine. I mean, need I say more?
dude, spraying the beach
spray and
is very hype.
There's actually a lot of nuance to it. Like it helps
yeah.
if you know where all the coin groupings are and stuff like that.
Just memorize every single coin location. It's easy.
Hey, it might work. Have you ever given it a try?
Yeah,
Anyway.
actually, SB has a point there. There's like certain areas, certain patches that have a higher coin density than others, and knowing those can definitely give you an upper hand on this level. Also, the big sunflower has like 6 coins, so
Yeah.
there you go.
I think it might even be 7.
I think it's 6, but I could be wrong.
Maybe 6 is... it's a lot of coins.
I bet you $10. It's 6.
$10 toward charity? I'm down.
$10 towards Doom Eternal. Oh, and also, once SB gets all the coins here, he's gonna get this final blue coin that we didn't get in Pena 2, because minimizing RNG is always good. With a pretty simple Yoshi clip, doesn't take too long. You just go back there with Yoshi and drop in between and grab it. There it is.
So it's impossible to not ledge grab there.
You're between a basket and a hard place. So right now you just have 8.
Now, everybody's favorite. Pop the balloons.
This level definitely has a roller coaster in it. Making a bigger appearance than it did in 5. The Pena 8, I could never beat this level casually growing up. I think one of my brother's friends had to beat it for me. Even though you get 3 whole cycles around it, I just couldn't do it. But in a speed run, you'd be hard pressed to find someone not doing it in under 1.
Well,
Well, I mean,
you could probably find some people.
You could probably find some of my older runs.
Some of my older runs.
I mean, in addition to just better routing for these balloons, can never thank V-Man 3000 enough for figuring out rocket tech in this level. Where if you pre-wind your rocket shot by holding R lightly before you shoot it, it'll make your shots 100% consistent. Whereas before, if you just sort of tapped it, it might just randomly go up for some reason. And there's an explanation for why that happens, but I'm not going to get into it. It's kind of convoluted, but weird quirk of FLUDD in this game.
I think that's the best way to describe it.
I was actually too good, and then I fucked up. Yeah.
That was pretty good, yeah. You, that was like a 0.8 cycle, I'd say.
Yeah, I made a small mistake there, but...
Before the hairpin turn.
Yeah.
So we're done with Pinna. We did Pinna 2 reds earlier. Ooh. Nice Beyblade. Off the cannon into the M. It's a box game. This is all new. But yeah, we did Pinna 2 reds earlier because routing. I'm not gonna explain it. There's a lot to explain with why the route is how it is.
Alright, so now we're gonna go get bananas. Throw them over to Banana Lady. To appease her fruit cravings.
Oh, finally! I've been dying to meet this Banana Lady for ages. But at long last, the 4th out of 4 fruit ladies. Oh, are we gonna see the Nebulad roof drop?
That's no. If I knew how to do it, I would do it.
There's a super creative strat that I think Nebulad found, where you can like drop the 3rd banana on top of the roof. It'll slowly slide down as you're throwing the other 2 into the basket, and roughly the time you throw the 2nd one in, it'll just drop in there. And I think you can save like a second if you're perfect, but it's pretty convoluted, but it looks cool. So. Just really creative strat from Nebulad.
Yeah, I don't actually know if I've seen it in runs
see
yet. I just saw him make it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, there's a highlight of it somewhere.
Okay.
So here are the only 4 coins in the game that are impossible to get hoverless, which is why 100% hoverless is not a thing. It's called max percent hoverless.
It's a true sad in the max percent hoverless community that you can't get the last 4.
Yeah, that whole community
Of nobody? One person?
of Capelon, Nanashi, Guy, and maybe someone else. Pyroshade,
Pyroshade.
forever ago.
I raised Pyroshade in that run. I did worse than him.
True clout is earned from running that.
SB does some camera stuff to minimize some lag there. Oh, I like the sound of that.
That's pretty dope.
Is that gonna be yeah, that was pretty fast.
Got those coins though.
I would give that a 9.5 out of 10. Moment of silence for this music you never get to hear otherwise.
Trying to fall asleep.
We have time for some Choo Choo Train donations.
Choo
Here we got a
choo.
lot
Go
of nice
for it.
$5 ones here.
Oh, of course.
All right. We have a $5 donation from Era who says, "Can't resist a good old $5 train. Thank you so much to the staff and runners who are making this happen. You restore my faith in humanity with every run." We have $5 from Dondar Snowbonk who says, "Choo choo, Doom Eternal $5 train coming through. Let's rip and tear COVID-19." Tyros05 donates $5 saying, Doom Eternal $5 train, chew and chew until it's done. We have $50 from an Ursa Major who says, Super Mario Sunshine was one of the first games I ever saw speedrun at GDQ, and it's one of my favorite games. I've been working from home for over a month now, so what better way than to use some of the money I've been saving from not having to commute than donating it towards a great cause. We have $15 from Anonymous who says, pushing 3 cards in the hype train for Doom. $50 from Plutimus Lich who says, long-time lurker, first time donating, let's get Doom Eternal. Dingus donates $50, saying, hi, hello, yes, I'd like one Doom Eternal speedrun, please, with extra rip and extra tear. Thank you. And Peter donates $25, saying, y'all are wonderful for putting this together. Chipping in my part for Doom Eternal, I'll aboard the Hell Train. Shoo shoo. Thank you very, very much to everyone on the $5 train so far. Let's look at that Doom Eternal update. $26,832 out of $50,000. We're getting there. Let's see if we can at least get to $30,000 soon. We're getting there. Thank you so much, folks.
Alrighty. Got Paper taking the descent.
Just falling, bro.
SB turboing into some coins.
Oh, so the Noki route changed a lot thanks to Noki 600s. We used to get the hover nozzle, but now we do the entire thing with the turbo nozzle, which makes the ruins movement a little bit faster, but also requires some very fun platforming.
Yeah, there's no hover to back up on if you mess up. I've never actually seen this, so I'm curious to watch this. I guess you got to make sure that your angles are lining up into those little openings properly. Oh, wait. Is it just like the sewers where you can't bonk in here?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's sick. That's genius. I hate bonking in here. Dude, I'm a fan of this route. Not gonna lie.
And you can just go fast. It also cuts out movement toward the Tanuki Hut area.
Yeah.
That is really smart. I love turbo nozzles and sewers. Perfect couple. I'm saying sewer, but it's like the sewer-esque part with the weird music.
Spin jumps are hard.
Easy peasy, jump to that tightrope. Wow, yeah, that's quite a bit different than it used to be. Although, like, same general idea. Just with turbo.
Yeah, that jump can be a little bit monka-ass with the turbo, but it's
yeah, that's the
fairly
first time
consistent.
That's the first time I've seen that route, like, the whole way through. That's cool. I've only heard about it through hearsay. Through Oats.
Through Oats.
Oats' ingenious routing. Noki Reds is one of my personal favorites in this run. It's a lot of hovering, but it always looks impressive when it goes well.
That was okay.
Yeah, getting a water slide on that final thing is pretty tricky, but may as well go for it. 105 is solid. Sid would scoff at you, but I still respect it. He's what we call a Noki 6 Reds elitist. Oh, yo, paper.
I couldn't make anything out of that.
If you would have gotten that, that would have been so insane. You can actually gain infinite height against a flat surface in this game if you're technical enough. Because Y turns you can do some crazy stuff with.
You can make it right to that ledge of the trampoline there, but there I didn't get a spin. I got the speed, but I didn't get a spin. But it's easy enough to back up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice gold bird. You can get away sometimes. I mentioned that the gold birds never troll you. I forgot about one of the 2 gold birds they can, of course.
Alright, so we're going to go to Serena 8 now. Red coins in the hotel. Another popular IL because of the in-game timer throughout the years.
Oh.
Although it's
Yeah. Tell them about
it's
it.
interesting because the strat that you use to get the best in-game time is actually not what you see in a full game run. Because there are strats that they save real time, but not in-game time. Because you end up closer to the shine at the end.
Dude.
Yeah, this first door clip is especially tricky. You gotta like manipulate the camera just right. On top of doing the clip itself.
Very annoying.
There's an easier door clip coming up later in this route.
I love doing that.
Ooh, paper gonna clutch out the 106. Solid. Water slide and all.
Alright, so unfortunately that costs like 15 seconds, but door clips
As
are
you can
hard.
see, this route you end up right by the shine with a time that's not that much slower than you would get with the old route, so it's pretty fast.
Yeah, for RTA, you usually about tie the segment. If not, the new route actually sometimes I got better times in game with it than I would before with the other route.
Well, probably because you're better at the game now.
True, but I don't know.
What's the best time that's gone with that route? Like
25, 425.
Oh, 25, really? Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe it is just as good, like in-game time wise.
not just as, but like the record there is a 426. So
Yeah, the old route, Capelon has a 426. But I mean, that's only 1 second with a relatively old IL, so who knows? Cool to see it catching up. Yeah, getting the final outdoor blue coins in Serena. Actually, I guess there's one M you still gotta get. Or did you get it?
nah, you have all the outside coins.
Okay.
That
All
was,
the outside coins have been gotten.
yeah, all of those are gotten in one episode now, as opposed to we used to get 2 of them in 7 and, or no, we used to get 2 of them in 8.
Dude, I honestly never knew what I was doing with blue coin routing in Serena. I just kind of did something because it felt good. But in all honesty, I don't know if what I did was actually good or not. I would like divide them between multiple episodes. Which may have not been fast, but it's pretty minor.
I like the movement more personally for when you used to split them up, but
Yeah, just do what's fun. If you can't tell what's faster, do what's fun.
Words to
Yeah,
live
Serena
by.
Hundo.
I almost got a 423 there, which would have been really good.
Oh snap, that's sick. Anything above 420 is really good. Yeah, Serena Hundo used to be in 4 because you would go into the casino to get the remaining coins. Turns out it's better in 7 because there's no more like transition to casino wasting time. And also you can take care of more blue coins along the way this way. It just works out better.
Do we have time for more donations?
Yep.
Yes.
We have some fantastic ones here. We have a $1,000 donation from Averme, who says, good luck to all the runners and to everyone out there working in essential jobs to keep the world functioning and safe. Thank you very much for your donation. And we have a $1,200 donation from Nun151, who says, simulate the ripping and tearing. Continuing on that $5 future train, by the way, we have $5 from Sea King, who says, I'm donating during the $5 train. I'm also coincidentally eating a delicious chocolate bar. Choo choo. I like the pun. I appreciate that.
I was thinking that when I heard that as well.
We have a $900 donation from WMD, who says, donating my entire stimulus check because this cause needs it more than I do. Shout outs to everyone in the SMS community. I love y'all. Thank you very much for your donation. We have $5 from Princess Necco Cakes, who says, get that pineapple off my pizza. Putting this donation towards the Doom Eternal incentive. Can I get a virtual hype?
Boy.
And again, I'm keeping track of who's doing this. And again, I appreciate this call right now, right? $100 from Amelia, who says, my husband and I love GDQ. You're also wonderful to put this together for such a great cause. Couldn't think of a better cause to donate as we are expecting our first child during this. And charitable donations are extra great this year because they are write-off for non-itemized taxes for next year. So donate now, everybody. Thank you very much for your donation. All right, back to y'all.
Serena Hundo is cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite level.
Really?
Yeah. I
It's
really
up there.
Yeah.
Other than torches, everything is great.
Yeah. With this game, every rose has its thorns. Like, oh, Rico Hundo's cool, but then there's Crane. Or Pinna Hundo's cool. Oh, wait, no, it's not cool at all.
Wow.
Every thorn
Has its
its
thorns.
roses, I guess. I'm just being silly. Serena 2 Reds. Honestly, I'm a fan of most red coin secrets. They're all pretty dope. Because, like, you really can utilize Flood to make it more interesting. And it's not as punishing either, because, like, a mistake doesn't usually mean death like it would in a regular secret. Which can be tilting. Thankfully, you got the hover nozzle, which can just carry you, because this game is so easy, right?
Yep. All Sunshine Runners, in fact, carried.
Baby game with the hover nozzle.
Again, we see side flips being impossible. One more in Serena, then we get to clean up Delfino, do airstrip and pachinko and stuff like that. Everybody's favorite.
You don't sound too excited about that.
I mean, it wasn't my idea to do it at the end. Let's just say that.
Pachinko's fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, whose idea was that?
I can explain, okay.
Oh, Flicker, I'm looking at you.
Technically, yes.
I'm just gonna assume it's always Flicker.
It's always a flaker.
He's a routing genius. Every speed game needs its routing geniuses.
It stems from, we do left bell and grab 9 coins in Plaza, which, because of doing that, you also have to do pachinko to get 1 extra coin, so you have 10 to go to the airstrip.
Yeah, I like how I mentioned the importance of the coin in the box when it actually meant nothing.
And then,
I'm thinking of the old route. It would have been slung before, but not anymore.
The classic 40.
Oh, yes. I would never learn faster strats, because 40's the way to do it, dude. That's my excuse. Is killing the meme worth a second and a half? I don't know.
Yes.
Probably not.
Either way, I love that Beyblade at the end there. It's pretty easy and fast. So. It's still pretty close, y'all. I mean, if SB does an oopsie,
Or a couple.
it'd be anyone's race. Only 1.5 oopsies away, in my eyes. Which is pretty close for a category this long.
That was interesting.
That hover into the shine saves a couple seconds. You can cancel your heights out of the sewer. 41.5 from Paper because he doesn't have any fun.
But wait a
I'm just
minute.
kidding. That's impressive. I'm just lazy.
And don't play this game.
Yeah, that's you.
Those were the words Trey wanted to say, but didn't want to admit it.
I've already admitted it plenty of times.
Fair enough.
Alright, Pachinko's fine. Everything's fine.
Easy peasy. Pachinko used to be like 25 seconds slower in 2013. But now it's actually fast.
Oh. I'm surprised I'm alive right now.
Your controller's dropping spin puts, Paper.
Yeah, it'd be like
Going
that.
on. It's one of those days.
Oh, I was not used to there not being a save box for the turbo.
Are you for real?
Oh, that would have thrown me off too. Because I don't play this game, but that's besides the point. Yeah, Delfino hundreds is pretty straightforward. The airstrip coins count as Delfino. He's gonna get 99 here, get the red coin shine, and then one more in Delfino because the coins carry over between levels, assuming you don't die. That's been in the route for many years. Actually, when you do Delfino hundreds, moves around, but the method of doing it hasn't changed. Which is pretty cool.
Oh god, all those coins. Don't want to hit those. Luckily we put Chuckster here, just in case. After hundreds.
Yeah, exactly. I think both players are on pace to bop my 3:06 marathon time from 2018.
Jinxed. I'm gonna screw up so hard now, Trey.
I mean, that was my plan all along, but...
Gotta make yourself look better. I got you.
Exactly. But hey, to be fair,
I made an
I
oopsie.
didn't see y'all going for the Gelato 1 up warp and failing it like I did.
You got a point. I did Bananaless instead.
That's not as cool.
Okay, buddy. You know what?
Alright, first try Chuckster.
Up warp is the coolest trick in the game. Ooh. Banana clip.
Like,
That's an alternate method to DeLorean, which is like a backflip variant, where you sort of teleport down there. In that version, you actually fall down, so... I don't know which is faster, but...
I want to say it's DeLorean, but it's pretty close either way.
And DeLorean requires less climbing, I guess. But it's pretty close. So finally we end up in Rico for some final shines and the moment of truth on if we have all the blue coins or not.
Spoiler, we do.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what pick. He might have messed up somewhere.
We'll find out. Blooperless again, this is the exact same mission. Only difference is that you gotta get a better time here. It's just like the slide in 64. In that way. We probably got time for some more donations really quick.
All right, sounds good. We have a $75 donation from Atris who says, something about Sunshine Movement is so uniquely graceful and satisfying to watch. You know, that is a lovely donation and a lovely sentiment, and I think we needed a follow-up after that kind of trick shaming we just heard here on commentary. You know who I'm looking at. I'm just giving you a hard time. We have $100 from Amanda and Eric who says, thank you to the runners and organizers for hosting the first GDQ we've watched live. You bring us so much joy, especially now. In Super Mario Odyssey, as they say, mood? Is there like a Super Mario Odyssey voice I'm missing? That's something I'm gonna have to look up at some point.
Wait, a voice in Odyssey?
Yeah, it says in Super Mario Odyssey voice, moon. And I'm thinking to myself,
Oh. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
played Odyssey since it came out.
Yeah, I play a lot of the older stuff myself here, so I totally get that sentiment. We have $20 from Sai who says, giving a small part of my bells to support all those working to end the pandemic. Put this towards supporting Isabel's BFF in Doom Eternal. I like that. And also a quick Doom Eternal update. It's been a little while. We are getting close to that 30,000 mark, $29,297 out of 50,000. So if you want to see that Doom Eternal run, we are over halfway there. I believe we can get the rest of the way there over the next couple of runs. We have $25 from Itush, who says, Super Mario Sunshine is definitely an incredible speedrun to watch. Thank you so much for this event. Being quarantined since a month, it has been really helpful to watch these runs. Cannot wait to watch SGDQ this August. And $5 from Anonymous, who says, I'll board the Doom train. Choo-choo. Thank you very much, y'all, for that $5 train. It's been staying strong. All right. Thanks, y'all.
Cool. It's kind of hype.
I'm getting hyped just thinking about it. So, SB just did Rico 4 Reds. And you're doing hundreds now, I guess?
Yeah. Trying to.
Gotta save 8 for last, Trey. You know this.
Of course. The best always comes last. Which, I'm pretty sure I get worse Rico 8 luck than anyone else. Maybe that's just me, though. But you guys, I'm sure you guys will fare better than I do. I'm gonna estimate second try for SB and third try for Paper. If I get both those right, nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen.
I'll look insane. Be smart at predicting stuff.
The Prophet, average Trover.
Yeah, 2 SB, 3 Paper, that's my guess. I'm probably gonna forget that when the time comes around, but okay. Rico 100 is fun except for the crane. Like I said, you're kind of at the mercy of how fast it's going and where it is when you get there. Gotta use some pretty good reactions. Thankfully, you have a hover nozzle, which makes it a lot less tedious than it could be. I've mentioned it before, but like imagine doing Womp's Fortress in 64, 100 coins, and the little spinny thing has a random speed. That's pretty much the same thing. So.
Must be why SM64 is the better game.
Alright, not the best crane, but it's fine.
Yeah, ideally it would be like in the halfway point, so you can just like hover over the whole thing. But it's pretty fast, so not too much waiting required. But yeah, the rest of Rico 100s is pretty satisfying to watch. No more RNG shenanigans. And a really sick rocket jump into the coins. Always love that. Let's see, what cycle's Paper getting? Ooh, he's doing the 1 or 50 or whatever that cycle is. 59?
The 59, if you're really optimal, you can get a minute there, but doesn't happen
Dude,
often.
you ledge cancel off that ping. That was insane.
I didn't mean to.
I thought you would bonk it at first, but you like ledge canceled it. Nice. So, I mean, they're on the same shine, folks.
Dude, same
Granted,
shine.
it's a longer shine, but it's much closer than many 120 races have been, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think we played pretty well.
This is turning out pretty well.
Now is for the RNG.
Oh boy. I can't wait to see SB get second Trey Durian.
Me too, Trey.
I've already prophesized it. If I were playing, I'd say like maybe 9th try, but I think we're safe.
9th try.
Pretty typical free machine for me.
Did you get like 13th at one point?
I've gotten 13th 2 different times in my life. One was at the end of a bingo, and I would have won that bingo, but I came 3rd because of it.
I think I raced you in that bingo.
Yeah, it was Paper and then Pyro beat me because of that bad free machine. Like, I should have won, but I got 13th try free. What the heck? That was before the free machine skip was found for non-120 categories and bingo. At the time, it was required.
Well.
Don't tell me you got it first try.
Boggers! Let's go, SB.
Oh my god, I was wrong, but congrats. I was close, I was 1 up. And the best blue point in the game, spraying that random bucket of fish. Everyone knows that one.
Fish market blue hype.
Man, things are really coming to a close here. I can't believe the time has really flown by. That's how it goes in 120. Having so much fun the whole time.
Fun
Time
20.
flies. Fun 20. Paper doing a little safer, less cool method of this.
I mean, I can't deny
But I
it.
still love him. Yeah, just stay facts here, come on. The objective coolness scale of Sunshine.
Objective. Whatever Trey decides is cool. Is cool.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, SB should be on 305 pace, maybe? If my math doesn't deceive me.
Trey, your math is very wrong. Oh, wait, I know why your math is wrong. It's because our timers started before the run.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong timer. This is way better than that pace.
Yeah. Well,
I'm looking at something else, guys, don't worry. When did we start that timer? That must have been 3 minutes beforehand?
a little more.
I've got no clue what we're at.
My timer, I think, is at 258 flat. So,
Oh, snap. So we're on...
could it be?
Or-
Could it be?
Wait a minute. It could be.
Could be.
That'd be insane. I like how I look at the wrong timer. That's funny. Yeah, 305, no big deal.
All right, entering Bowser.
I should open the stream up to see what time we're actually at. Oh yeah, that's much better than I thought it was.
During this cutscene, can I squeeze a couple more donations in?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we have $25 from Big Head One, who says, donating to the Doom Eternal Run. Let's rip and tear Corona until it is done. Had to get that pun in, see. We have $25 from Grame, who says, can't wait for the Days X run, whichever game ends up winning the bid war. Remember, folks, you only have till the end of this run to decide the bid war for Days X, so please get those donations in. Go ahead and good luck on Bowser.
All right, coming up on time.
Oh man. This is it.
And time.
Wow. Did you PB?
Sub 3 in a marathon.
Wait, did I PB?
Wait, I gotta wait for this thing to
Wait,
catch
was
up.
that a real PB?
I think it might have.
Wait.
Holy crap. SB's insane.
Yo, I just PB'd my leg.
Let's go,
Wait.
SB.
Wait.
Wait, so that was a 2:59:21?
Did I just
That
time my
right?
PB?
Holy crap, dude.
Wow.
Dude, this is why I'm not in
Incredible.
this race.
Incredible.
He just beat my PB in a marathon run. I'm speechless. That's crazy.
How did this happen?
Dude, you went fast. Very fast.
The paper was no slouch either. SB was just killing
SB
it.
was
this whole run.
killing it.
Wow. That's actually crazy. The power of not having splits.
Dude, not having splits meta. No splits
Honestly.
2020.
Dude, I had my splits open, but I was just like skipping everything as I was going along.
That's within a minute of world record.
Wow.
That deserves some hype in the chat.
That could have been a PB. Barely.
I forgot how good these runs were because of like the timer I was looking at. It's hard to explain in the stream, but just yeah, it's something
Just
else.
understand. That's how it was.
Please understand. I was totally thrown off. But wow, yeah, I guess that. So how much does the new routing save, you think, overall?
Like 45 to a minute.
That's nuts. Oathbreaker
Wow.
put in work.
I know that's race world record.
Oh, definitely.
How easily.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
World record attempts soon?
I don't really have anything to say. Good luck to Paper and Bowser. Whatever.
Oh my god, let's go.
Strong finish.
Oh yeah, this had 3 extra King Boo cycles, didn't it?
Did.
But it did have early
It
cycle.
did have early cycle and
it
first
had
try
good
fruit.
Pit too,
and a
it
lot
had
of
So those
stuff.
two
Star
things
Fruit,
cabled out.
and birds were decent.
Decent birds make a huge difference. Yeah, SB has definitely proven himself here.
Wow. This is beyond everything I could have hoped for in this marathon here. This race. I still don't know if it's an actual PB.
It might be.
I have to retime.
Alright, coming up on time and time.
GG.
3:02.
Dude, GG's SB. That was really good.
Wow. GG
Really
yourself.
insane run from both players. I'm blown away.
Dude, you were
honestly.
starting to come back. Like, I think we were like in gelato or something, and you were like catching up to me. I'm like, uh-oh. Like slowly but surely creeping up.
Maybe a little bit.
But then I think you made
But-
like some kind of big mistake somewhere.
I
I don't remember.
don't
what
know.
It was.
I think it was just general sloppiness. But
Yeah.
I'm not upset at all. You really showed your stuff, and I didn't play terribly. Like a 302 is still like an okay time. So.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, we did meet the glitch incentive or glitch exhibition incentive. So
Yeah, hyped for that.
Oh boy, I don't know what this is gonna entail, but I'm.
We were sort of both gonna do it, but okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Do you want us to watch the credits, or? I think SB's credits are probably almost done.
Yeah, SB's is over.
So when SB's are done, we'll get started.
Oh, right now?
No, whenever your credits are done.
His is done.
Oh, his is done. Oh, then I guess we'll just get started then.
They're short credits, paper.
Hey man, you know what?
It's fine. But yeah, get hype. Let's check this glitch exhibition out. Oh my god.
Woo-hoo.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be crazy.
Alright, so each of us, we both have a couple glitches to show off. I'm gonna show off a couple of the first of all, these ones are actually speedrun relevant. So this first one is Jelly 2.0. We were talking about it a lot throughout the run, so I'm gonna show off what it is, hopefully.
Let's see it.
Ah, I just barely missed it. But you can see, like, I was supposed to land right under this thing, and then I would have jumped in and got that blue coin. I was just a little bit off in my angle. That's,
You gotta find like a consistent setup for that.
yeah, a lot closer to consistent than we were at one point.
I think, wasn't it previously done from like the front side?
It was, but since we get super blues in that time, that's where it got moved to.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's
tough.
It is very tough. I came close, so that's all I can ask for.
But theoretically, that would save time in the route.
Yeah, it would save a lot of time. This one also just recently got added to the run. Shout out Mario timed doing this lily pad clip like that to be slightly faster than walking with Yoshi. What I did there was I just clipped far enough into the pipe so that when I threw the banana I would like down warp and make it under this area. And so that's how you access lily pad without Yoshi.
There's like 4 methods for lily pad early now.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of stuff.
Do you want me to show something?
Yeah, you can go for it.
This is the infinite stars glitch.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's a pretty hype glitch. All you do is you double jump in here, and you sidestep, and then just stars forever. Till the end of time.
And Y mode lags the game quite a bit.
Yeah, if you Y and then start spam spraying, you like turn the camera, just lags out.
Oh goodness.
You can exit it easily by pressing B though, so.
Alright, cool stuff. I'm doing a little setup right here. I'm getting the rocket nozzle real quick. Actually, I don't need the rocket nozzle. I'm being silly.
I mean, it makes it easier to get to where you want to go, though.
Yeah, it does, but I can do it without it.
Oh, nice bonk. I mean, nobody saw that.
Alright, so I did a clip right here. I did this the same one we did in Noki 4, but I recycled it. So now we're just kind of chilling underwater. But I'm gonna get over to this area. And for some reason, the underwater, like, ground is programmed weird. To where you get a whole bunch of speed off of it for, like, seemingly no reason. And so Mario just runs around incredibly fast over here.
Naruto running.
Also nice watching wall kicks. And he also does the Naruto run.
He
It's
does.
pretty funny.
Gotta go fast.
Okay, so that was the
His
first
hands
one.
can't keep up.
This one was actually a bingo relevant trick quite a bit ago. There used to be a blue coin requirement goal in Noki that involved doing this clip. So basically, in Noki 1, you're not supposed to be able to access the ruins. But because of the way trampolines work, we can recycle that the Noki 2 clip. Okay, so we can use the same clip we used in Noki 2 to actually get to a spot we're not supposed to be able to. As soon as I do some infinite wall kicks to get this spring where I'm going. Okay. So I got up here, and you're probably wondering why I just did all of this. It's so I can walk into this corner, drop the spring, at some point.
I think he's gonna clip.
There we go. So now I'm out of bounds right now. And what I'm gonna do is jump there, and I can get back to this blue coin, which you normally couldn't get at this point. And then you can also come down here. Oh, this is awkward. I might have screwed this up a little bit. I don't know how to get up there now.
But yeah, basically in episode 1, you can't normally get here.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can get those 2 blue coins through that complicated thing. Did you want to show barrel stacking?
Yeah, I'll do that after I'm set up for Serena
Oh,
whatever.
do that.
So if you don't have Yoshi, you might be thinking, how do I get into Serena? A well-timed banana clip, kind of like the Chuckster clip you saw earlier, lets you in. I did not get it first try. It's kind of precise. It's not being nice right now. It's okay. It really doesn't like me, does it?
I guess not.
There we go. You can just clip into the pipe like that.
Yeah.
And that is a really useful trick in bingo.
Because it allows you to, as the trick name says, access Serena whenever, which made it more balanced for bingo.
Alright, Kos. So, now that I'm in Serena, it's a good time to show barrel stacking. So, normally when you put a barrel down, it kind of like goes in that spot you put it down in. But there's a weird behavior when you go above a crate. Like if you put a barrel down normally on a crate, it's kind of weird. But you can get it to be real wonky. If you like jump way above it and then put it down. Well, I messed up there. These crates are kind of small, hard to put barrels onto.
Just blew up for no reason.
Hopefully it won't blow up now. Yeah, see? It pops right up there. Just floating in midair for no
Barrels
reason.
are insane.
And now using that, you can get a higher barrel by jumping off that first barrel. Hence barrel stacking.
And so what determines how high the barrel goes?
I think it's when in like the space above the crate you enter, and like how high Mario is. So now I'm up here. This is gonna be even trickier. Luckily, you can kind of sidestep.
And the funny thing about
Actually,
barrels is
you
that
can't. Oh, well.
once you interact with a barrel and set it down, the hitbox of the barrel is actually where you set it down from, not the barrel itself.
Barrels are just
really
wacky.
weird.
Yeah. That one just like fell for no reason. It's crazy.
What the heck just happened?
So yeah, that's that.
But yeah, SB's a barrel scientist, as you can see.
Oh, that barrel did weird things.
That was really weird, yeah.
Anything else?
I got one more to show. So this one was actually found decently recently by Zolpiku Kirby. There's a little bit of setup required. So I'm gonna first off spray 4 of these bombs.
Oh, this one. I forgot about this one.
And then I'm gonna spray and grab that bomb. And now this bomb has some weird properties to it. So if I walk around a little bit, you can see that I'm sort of getting pushed in weird ways. So now if I jump while doing that and get a triple jump, I can just start to continually sort of bounce off the bomb and get a bunch of hype from this.
This is one of the weirdest things in the whole game.
Kind of reminds me of like the bomb glitches in SM64. The way it's like pushing Mario.
I wonder if it's similar to that at all. Has any relevance?
Maybe.
It's kind of going up there.
He be going up. Is that it? Do we have any more time?
I mean, that's pretty much most of it. Most of the cool stuff.
I don't know how we can top this.
One more?
One more?
I can do
Alright,
the
there we
Doombo
go,
thing.
y'all. Let's see it. One more big one.
Unless you have like a...
Do I got one? I
The
think
go-go
I think
banana?
I wish. Alright, I can do one. So Pianta Village is a strange level. Basically, beneath the death plane, there's like this whole area that you can just kind of walk around on, but you're normally not supposed to be able to get there because like the whole death zone is below the village. You go to a night episode, but there's like a badly coated waterfall, if we want to call it that. And so I'm gonna be able to get like a whole bunch of downward speed, which is going to allow me to pass through the death barrier.
Could you maybe be talking about go down instantly?
Go down instantly. Oh, I don't like that wind. Oh god. Okay. So I'm gonna land here. As you can see, I'm swimming where I'm not supposed to be. And then I'm gonna swim forward. And just zip down. And be below the village.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Below the death plane.
Way, way below the level.
But yeah, I think that is Super Mario Sunshine.
Again, fantastic race, guys. That sub 3 was insane.
Yeah.
Thank you for commentating, Trey. You're epic.
Thank you, Trey.
No problem.
Good job, SB. Good race.
GG to you too. That's a good showing.
Okay, folks, let's hear it one more time for SB, Paper, and Average Trey on commentary. Thank y'all so much for that fantastic and very close Sunshine race. Coming up next, we are going to be having Deus or Deus Ex Human Revolution, as we're going to see in a few minutes what happened with that bid war. But now, time for a few donations. We have $50 from Crustal that says, hot tip for everyone on Team Pineapple on pizza. Sprinkle lemon pepper on top of your slice for an amazing flavor party. Throwing my Sunday morning money towards Isabel's side gig in Doom Eternal. And a quick update on Doom Eternal, speaking of which. We are currently $30,142 out of $50,000, so about $20,000 more to go, and we're going to be able to see the Doom Eternal bonus game too. Let's keep that $5 train going. Callahan donates $50 saying more Doom means more demons slayed. More demons slayed means more time slaying demons. More time slaying demons for time to donate for such an important cause. Let's get that Doom Eternal incentive met. Ovak donates $50 saying, immense thank you to everyone getting this event together and keeping it running under the difficult circumstances. Here's some heartfelt gratitude for everyone involved in CRDQ and for everyone still fighting out there to keep society safe. This one is for Doom Eternal. Let's blank and blank. Thank you very much for your donation. As a reminder, folks, this is Corona Relief done quick with proceeds benefiting Direct Relief, and this stream is powered by Twitch. And a little bit about the charity, speaking of which, Direct Relief. Direct Relief's COVID-19 coronavirus efforts are focused on the personal protective equipment, masks, gowns, gloves, etc. that are needed across the world. In addition to providing PPE, Direct Relief is supporting U.S. community clinics and health centers with chronic disease medications to make sure people living with these conditions do not go into acute crisis as a result of the surge of people needing medical care due to COVID-19. Direct Relief is ramping up efforts to provide the prescription medications and medical resources needed for the most severe cases that require hospitalization and ICU care. You can learn more about Direct Relief's ongoing efforts related to COVID-19 at directrelief.org, but I'm going to read the rest of the URL in case you would like to see this. It's directrelief.org/emergency/coronavirus-outbreak. We have $5 from Clay, who says, so nice to see a childhood favorite on stream today. Thank you to everyone participating. $5 to Doom. Mario donates $25 saying, I've never personally played Mario Sunshine, but watching this makes me want to. Put my donation towards the Doom Eternal incentive, and let's kick COVID's butt. Vicarious Vice donates $25 saying, I was going to make a joke about social distancing, but this is as close as I could get. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me and hosting for Corona Relief Done Quick. I'm Skybilz. Thank you all so much for having me, and I look forward to serving y'all at a future time. Thank you very much, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We have an Eternal Enigma coming up on host. Take care, folks.
runs coming up here. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way. I'm looking at the tally now. We're already at $145,000. Unbelievable. Thank you all very much for donating to this cause. I am so glad to have been invited to be a part of this. And we're here now. And just as I always like to do when I take over, I always like to remind you what exactly we're here for. Corona Relief Done Quick is brought together by Games Done Quick, and it is powered by Twitch to benefit Direct Relief. Direct Relief's COVID-19 coronavirus efforts are focused on the personal protective equipment, such as masks, gowns, gloves, etc., that are most needed across the world. In addition to providing PPE, Direct Relief is supporting U.S. community clinics and health centers with chronic disease medications to make sure that people living with these conditions do not go into acute crisis as a result of the surge of people needing medical care due to COVID-19. Direct Relief is ramping up efforts to provide the prescription medications and medical resources needed for the most severe cases that require hospitalization and ICU care. You can learn more about Direct Relief's ongoing efforts related to COVID-19 at directrelief.org/emergency/coronavirus-outbreak. So taking a look here, we're currently getting some things set up. Our next run is going to be Heinke running Deus Ex. It looks like Deus Ex won the bid war, so Deus Ex will be the game coming up soon. We're still getting things set up. And speaking of bids and incentives and things of that nature, we've got a hot little bonus game coming up. If it is met, it's a little thing called Doom Eternal. You know, rip and tear, all that. I want everybody to rip and tear this incentive. Let me take a look and see where we're at right now on this Doom Eternal. We've got to get $50,000. We've got to get $50,000 to this. We're currently at $30,000, and I think we have time for one quick donation, and I think we'll be ready to go. Let me get your donations pulled up here. We have Gatriex with a $100 donation. No message, but no problem. Thank you very much for the $100 donation. And I think we are ready to go, I do believe. So